morning, my people. Top of the top. It is Friday, October 17th, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with him all things is possible. Good morning to all my people out there moving around in these streets, all kids that's going to school. Should be going straight to school, no skipping. Do not worry your parents. All parents that are taking their kids to school, please get them there safe. And if you are late, do not rush. Don't hurt anybody on the way there because you are late. That means no car accidents, no anything. If you are late, that is your problem. If you're traveling, parents coming from work, get home safe. And anybody else out there in the world that's traveling, please, everybody, doctor's appointment, court, if you're just shopping, whatever you're doing, please arrive where you're going safe. Hope everybody's feeling blessed and appreciated and thankful, feeling blessed, appreciated, and thankful for seeing another day and with knowing with him all things is possible. Let me try this now, y'all. Yeah, okay. I gotta sit this way. All right, y'all, I'm back. See? Y'all ain't seen my duck in a minute though, right? I know. I had him up for a second, but he's back now. So um oh man, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired, but not tired. Got to get energized today. Got to get up. Today's a very special day. My baby's birthday. Um, Happy birthday, baby. Love you. Wish you many, many more. And thank you for always putting up with me. So everybody out there, make sure they wish my baby a happy birthday. To Mrs. No Duck Zone. Yeah, shout outs to the birthday girl. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be doing the birthday special on her later. So everybody might want to tune into that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a little birthday special I'm gonna do later after I take care of what I gotta take care of today. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do that. But until then, got boxing this week. We got boxing this week. Yesterday I was at the media workout, which it was dope. So I'm gonna talk about a little bit of that and talk about today. So it's a very important week. So let's get going. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Beautiful. What's up, Queen? Good morning. And thank you. I'll definitely let her know. I'm gonna still get you your wrench too, Queen. Beautiful. I'm gonna get you your joint. So good though. Um, so let's start off with yesterday. Yesterday, I'm at Gleason's boxing gym. Shout out to Gleason's boxing gym for the Danny Gonzalez media workout, which it was great. The vibes was dope. I enjoyed it. As always, it's not my first time doing it. I've been blessed. Let me tell you something. For the last 5 years, um, I've been blessed to be in a lot of important spaces and places and to be a part of a lot of stuff. Um, it's crazy because your resume is very important. Um, and a lot of people don't realize that. They go, well, it's just a no. Resumes are always important. So when I look at a lot of stuff I've been a part of, it hasn't been major probably compared to what other people have done. But coming from where I come from, just you stepping out of your comfort zone and stepping into a world that you might not be familiar with is a good enough accomplishment. Because we still have people in our community still standing around not doing anything. So for me to accomplish just to build and be around the people that I'm around. God is definitely good all the time. So but yeah, it was great yesterday. D Free, my good brother. You see, I'm back, D Free. They said that you got to stop hiding your face because people don't know what no Doug Zone look like. D Free, I could have sworn I had pictures up on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. What am I doing wrong?
You said you could have sworn you had what?
I could have sworn I had pictures up on YouTube and Instagram and
Oh,
Facebook. Why people say they don't know what I look like, Free? That's crazy. So I had to show my face today. Damn it! I
that's
thought
because,
I was known by now.
that's because everybody you talking to is blind. You ain't see they had sunglasses on.
Free, why somebody said I don't know what you look like. I need you to turn your camera on. I said, what? What the fuck? All these YouTube shorts I got, I said, oh man, y'all, listen, if you think that I'm cute, but I hope that if you're a woman, you think that, because
You
if
might
you
have
don't,
you
you don't need to
you,
be speaking to me.
you got a couple. You got a couple of fellas that think that.
Don't fucking play with me. It's too early in the morning for your fucking shenanigans, Free. It's too early for your shit. Don't play with. Don't get people punched in their face, because
Hey,
I will punch them dead in their face. I'm not with the bullshit. I said, oh man, okay, you know what? I'll show my face because I was supposed to retire this banner, but what happened was the banner that Tiffany got me is not a banner. That shit look like a bed sheet. You seen that shit that she got me? I posted that shit on my YouTube short. I said, what the fuck am I gonna do with this shit right here? I said, yo, she said, I didn't know it was gonna come like that. I said, yeah, I can't use this shit. That shit like a bed sheet. So I
mm,
gotta hold on to this a little longer. It's okay, but I'm just glad to be back. First of all, Free, before we get anything started, good brother, how are you feeling and how's the family?
family good. I'm tired as hell. I'm
Well, you
I'm
all, you
I'm,
for word on the street, you're about the third hardest working man out here in the YouTube streets, so you should be tired.
I'm wore out. I feel drained. Like I was supposed to go out and make some money this morning, but my body is wore out. I said I might have to do it
Honestly,
tomorrow.
they're not giving your body. Be honest with you, you don't give nobody your rest until you actually time to go to sleep. You got to give your body some rest. Like Tiff, she's not at work today. She told him, "Shit, I haven't been giving my body no rest." I said, "It's your birthday. Fuck that. Stay home. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna hurt one day. You don't miss work like that, and it's your birthday. 51 at that. It ain't like you 21 where you can just get up and rush and go to work and have energy. Because I know when my birthday come, I'm not going to work. I told them Free for the rest of my life.
I
My
told my
birthday's a
mom.
holiday. Fuck
I
that.
told my wife. I said I gotta go out and make some money. I got in the house. I was like, I'm drained. I don't even feel like getting up.
My birthday's
I
a holiday for now. Fuck that.
I haven't even walked my dogs this morning or nothing. Like
You'll
I
get there.
feel
You'll get there. You
I,
just need some rest, brother. You'll get there. You'll get there. But you every day you're up moving it, and I don't mean up moving in the house. You're up moving from doing what you got to do with Vicky to going shopping to doing your side job to dealing with the people when they coming from the job, walking the dogs. There's a lot you got to deal with, bro. That sometimes you need some me time. You need some time to you, man. That me time is very important because I'm telling you, man. After a while, you'll snap. It's that one moment where you think you're not going to snap, and you be like, "Not today. I'm not in the fucking mood. I'm tired. I'm aggravated. Not today. Leave me alone."
yep. That's
That
exactly
happens.
how I feel right now.
That's how it feels. Like I don't feel like dealing with it today. Leave me be. Uh, yo, Free. You know what's so crazy, man?
What's
So I'm
that?
in Greece yesterday, and I see Gabe Rosado. Looking at Gabe, right? I said, "Damn, Gabe look like he got a lot left in him, man." And you can't. I mean, you won't know until you see him get in there because his last fight he did pretty damn good, even though we might not have been familiar with the opponent. But I looked at him yesterday. I said, "Yo, Gabe Rosado looked like he got a little something left in the tank, man." He was energized. He felt he looked in tip top shape yesterday when I looked at him, man. I was like, it's gonna be a good one Saturday.
Yeah. It's the year of the comeback. A lot of people that's been gone away from the sport decided to make a comeback this year.
Hey, could you? I'm glad you. Before I get into yesterday, I guess we don't have to wait till the end of the year to talk about it. We can get to that now. Would you say this was probably one of the most, since you've been watching boxing, this is probably one of the most comeback years in boxing?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got Gary, Mr. Gary Russell came back this year. Um, you got you got Gabe Rosario coming back. You got daggone Danny Garcia. Um, who else came back this year?
Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao came back this year. Um,
I feel like we're missing somebody. Somebody is just
yeah, I'm missing somebody. It's somebody else.
Dirk. Well, Thurman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He came back and got that first round shit.
Yeah.
Um, Damn. You know what the top this year? What would the top this year, boy? If we just saw Charlo and Spence come back just to fight each other, now that shit would have put the icing on the cake. But I'm okay with that, with how this year went. But if that would have happened this year, Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah.
But I think out of everybody, and I'm gonna talk about this at the end of the year, who had the most impressive comeback, I have to give it to Gary.
Oh, most definitely, without a doubt.
I gotta give that to Gary, hands down. And I'm not saying that because y'all your family. I wouldn't care if you was related to him or not. I'm saying it for what I saw with my own eyes. That was pretty damn impressive because that man didn't look like he lost a step.
Yeah, that's what everybody been telling me. They were like, man, that nigga Gary look like he's still fresh. I
Man.
like sometimes that's what you need. You need some time away to re-energize your body.
And not only that, let's be real. They went through deaths and all that. For you to lose, a brother or a father, that shit ain't easy. And at his age, right, he's still young, right? So for you to have to sit there and be the one to step up and I gotta hold my brothers down or we gotta hold each other down. I gotta train. I got family people, I got family that depend on me, plus a family of my own. It becomes a lot. So I would definitely have to take my hat off and salute him, man, because man, some brothers in his situation would have lost their fucking mind.
Yeah.
Caso, what up, brother?
What's going on,
Yeah.
Picasso?
Um. But anyway, so we look at Chris Colbert yesterday, who went from looking like he was never going to make a comeback. Talking to him yesterday, he said it out of his own mouth that coming back to boxing wasn't even an idea. I wasn't even I wasn't even entertaining it until I got that phone call from my brother, which is Danny Garcia,
Mm-hmm.
and he was going through something mentally himself, which we always making fun of these fighters. We always say this and say that, but deep down inside, I see that mental health is fucking real, man. With these dudes, not just fighters, but with men, period. But with these dudes, they really be going through it.
Yeah.
It's scary. But he looked in tip top shape. He was saying that they asked him would he come back at 26. He said, "Hell no, I'm coming back at 30, but not for this fight." Not for this one. He's gonna go back to, I guess, go back to 30 after this. But he's like, hell no, I ain't going back to no 26. That's because I'm like, yeah, 26 would be doing it too much. But he's another one that looked in tip top shape yesterday. I like what I saw, and he's not everybody's favorite. People have things to say about him, but to see him on this card, to see Gabe, a few guys who are just coming back, it's it's great. I mean, when you see fighters get opportunities like that, you see somebody like Danny give them opportunities like that because sometimes other promotional companies will go, why would we invest in him? Why would we give him a shot? What are we gonna get out of that? When you see people like Danny Garcia, there may be other people that might be doing that. What do you? I mean, do you like that? You think that's good? Uh, Not just for the sport, but for the fighter, because they still have families to feed.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you're supposed to do. With you somewhat a legend to these younger guys. You you supposed to guide them, help guide them along the way because you've been through what they're going through right now. So even though they have trainers, they have managers, they have fathers that help them in the sport, those individuals might not have actually been in the ring. So when you're fairly young guy, you're closer to these guys' age range than their fathers and their managers, and
Yeah,
you're one of the ones that's just now coming out of the ring, or you was just in the ring a few years prior.
yeah,
You know what those fighters are going through. You know the trials and the tribulations and the heartaches that they go through inside of that ring, or preparing to get inside of that ring. So it's always good to help out the younger guys along the way. If you can give them a little bit of advice, or you can give them a little bit of guidance, it's always good. That's what help grows the sport. Because if you had all of these former fighters, legends, and icons in the sport, once they retire, they just say, "Okay, I'm done. I ain't got to worry about it no more." And they never help out the younger people. Where would the
yeah,
sport be at? The sport probably would have died off a long time ago.
yeah. Um, I want to go back for a second. I don't want to make this whole show about it, but I just want to because it's very important, and a lot of people need to understand that there's nothing wrong with getting help. How dangerous is it? How dangerous is it to play with your mental health, but then not seek any help for it? Because some people, especially as men, will go right. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm all right. I'm just going through the motions, man. I'll be all right. But deep down inside, you're hurting. And the worst thing about a man hurting is if you know why you're hurting, it's like at least I know why. But if you're emotional or whatever your mind is going through and you just don't know, I mean, how dangerous is it to play with that and not getting any help for it?
Um, it's real dangerous because as a man, we are always we were always taught to be the strong one. We're never supposed to show any weakness or things like that. So it's normal for a guy to say, I'm cool. I don't need nobody to help me out. I figure it out on my own. Because that's what you was taught. You was taught to be the strong one. You was taught to be the one to be able to figure it out or find a way to figure it out. So that's not something that you normally see a male do, or a male fighter in that in us speaking on Danny. You don't normally see a male fighter say, "Hey, I need some help. I'm having some mental issues, or I'm having some problems and I can't figure out what's going on." You don't normally see somebody asking for help like that. And that's the thing that we said about AB for a long time. It looks like he's crying for help, and nobody helping this man out. And we seen the path that it led AB down. He ended up pretty much destroying his own career because it wasn't a fight that destroyed his career. It was him not knowing how to deal with the the loss.
Yeah,
He didn't know how to deal with the loss, and he turned to drinking because he always party and things like that, but it never
yeah,
got as bad as it got until he had that first loss. When he had that first loss, he pretty much turned straight to the bottom, and his career spiraled downward ever since. Ever since that loss, AB's career has went downward. Yeah, he had some good fights after that, but it was never the same.
yeah.
It wasn't the AB that we once known. It wasn't the the um the fighter. It was more so an individual not knowing how to bounce back.
Yeah. It's scary because even when even when Danny talked about it, and like I said, for you to stand in the ring and tell millions of people, not only that's watching on TV, but people that's in that venue, what you're going through. A lot of us shy away from that because we feel like we don't want to be soft. We don't want to look like a pussy, and we don't want people messing with us. Oh, look at him. He's having a moment. And anybody who's feeling like that, let me tell you, if you allow yourself to feel like that, you're not going to make it in life, because what's going to happen is it won't be long before you crash out. Rather you doing something to somebody or to yourself. So, your best bet is to go get some kind of help for it. And also what Danny's doing, right, is helping them deal with that mental health, because it's a lot to have to be ahead of your household. Everybody's, you're responsible for them. You're getting a lot of bad backlash from how you performed in the ring, where your career is going, if you ever be a Hall of Famer. This is the reason why now they having this dumbass debate going around. Is Danny going to be a Hall of Famer? Who gives a fuck? You dudes, shut up. Literally, I've watched the last 2-3 days, y'all sitting on these internets. Danny he didn't do it much. He didn't do enough. His resume. Listen, who cares about all that? Nobody cares. You discrediting him for who he fought, it's not going to change if he becomes a Hall of Famer. So, like, what are we even talking about? Like, y'all be worrying about the wrong shit. The wrong shit.
Hey, man, I just noticed something. I don't know if it's the shirt that I got on, or if it's the light that's in my daggone office. But your ass look like you about 2 shades darker than me. I look light skinned in this day. I was just saying, looking at myself.
Can you be normal for one day?
I was like, damn, I look light skinned.
I can't stand it. I can't stand Josh, this dude he gets on my nerve, man. But that's free for you. Yeah, but I don't care about all that. Y'all debating over if he's a Hall of Fame and all that, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't have time for that. I'm glad to see that he's helping a lot of these fighters, especially with their financial. He said your computer light. Yeah, it is, because it's bright as shit from what I see. But his career, to me, it's been a pleasant one.
I turned the computer light off. I still look light.
Ignore him, y'all, because I don't have time for free and his shenanigans today. He's always coming over here causing a distraction. I'm happy with Danny, everyone that he's fought. Even though there was some fights that we looked at and we like, Danny might have lost that one, whatever. But some of y'all that want to debate about his career, look at what your fighters are doing today. Half of your fighters, who the guys that you like, who have they fought? Oh, don't worry, y'all. I'll wait. I don't have to be to the press conference until 12:30. I'll wait. And you know what I mean? Like, why is it a regular routine to discredit somebody's record, D-Free, just because there's 2 or 3 or 4 names you see on the person's resume that you're not familiar with, or you feel like that fighter lost to him, so you go out your way to discredit him and go, well, them 4 guys wasn't nothing. Who did those 4 or 5 guys fight? Why didn't he fight this guy? So you telling me he beats these guys, we never know who they are, but he gets to go into the Hall of Fame? That shit is crazy. Like, I don't get it, Free. Maybe you can help me with that.
No, That's what everybody always trying to figure out who who belongs in the Hall of Fame, who doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame, and all this other stuff. I keep telling people I don't know who's going to go into the Hall of Fame. I don't know who deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. What the hell? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know who deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't really get into all who's going to the Hall of Fame or not. People ask all the time, "Hey, do you think that this person will make it into the Hall of Fame?" I don't know. I don't know what the criteria is to make it into the Hall of Fame. I mean, you have a lot of people that I believe should be in the Hall of Fame, or I believe when their career is over with, they should be in the Hall of Fame. Will they get in there? I don't know. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
because
We
like I
don't
said,
know.
if you, I and I brought this up the other day. Like they was sitting here talking about, oh, Jerron Booth Sanders hasn't fought this person. Jerron Booth Sanders hasn't
Oh
fought that
Jesus
person.
Christ!
I said,
I'm not
okay,
surprised.
y'all say this about Jerron Booth Sanders, and y'all give Virgil Ortiz a lot of credit, and I'm like, who has Virgil Ortiz fought that y'all giving him credit? Oh, he fought Magnamar. You talking about the same Magnamar that just lost to Bud Crawford? The one that had 12 wins and nobody knew who it was? And they said that that was a bad fight that Bud Crawford was taking, moving up for his first fight at 154? That same Magnamar? Oh, he fought Boychuk. You talking about the same Boychuk that got stopped by Brandon Adams?
Well,
And prior to that, you don't know nobody else that he fought?
you know what? Not to be a shit starter, the real debate should have been who looked better at their debut at 54, Bud or Boots. Oh, you didn't want to do that now. Oh, if you'd have did that, Free, the first thing they would have told you, Free, was that guy that Boots was in there wasn't nobody. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Who looked
What
more
was the
impressive
name for
at
them?
their debut at 54? Ain't nobody going around asking that though. But y'all want to sit here and continue to, and I'm not discrediting Bud, but y'all want to continue to keep. I told you this was going to happen for you. That's why I'm not even surprised. I told you last week, the week before, and weeks leading up to that, that it didn't matter what that man did, that they were going to still say that it's not enough. This is
Yeah.
what these people do.
And
It's
that's what I
never
said.
enough.
I said that about if he goes in there and he beats Boxrom, he beats Virgil. Y'all gonna say, well, those guys haven't fought anybody anyway. Jerron was supposed to beat him, but that's not what y'all was saying at first.
Y'all
Y'all
ain't
wasn't
never happy.
saying that.
Y'all
Y'all
ain't
wasn't
never
saying that
happy.
at first.
You can't please these people. They ain't never happy. They always need a reason on top of a reason, or not even a reason. They always need an excuse. Like I said the other day, excuses versus reasons. Y'all always need an excuse to dislike a fighter for whatever reason. It's always. This is why I'm never surprised when these dudes do it. It's no need to get upset about it because I'm used to it now. It's like, okay, I know what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make some excuse for Virgil after November 8th. If he even if he wins and if it don't look right, it'll be something.
Yeah,
At least he
I
won. At least he won.
yeah, I just I don't like I said. I
Uh,
on the only thing I said about Jerron Boots in this after that fight was I don't want to see you in there with another tune up. You don't need no more tune ups. You ready for all of the top guys at 54.
oh yeah.
Based
Oh
off
yeah.
of what I seen, I really don't see nobody at 54 beating him.
Nah.
I really don't.
So hell no, he's not. Not doing that. Mm-mm.
No,
He's not
nah.
doing that.
Why would he call out David Benavidez?
It's two
Picasso,
different.
Picasso, come back to reality. Why the hell would Jerron Boots call out David Benavidez?
Yeah, not
Jerome,
happy.
Jerome Booson is at 54. That's four weight classes above him.
Yeah, he ain't doing that. And after November 22nd, he got his eyes set on either Better Beeve or B-Ball. And after that, he got to go to cruiserweight. So nah, it ain't happening. It's quiet. It's quiet. That's like people saying they want to see Bud and Benavides. I'm like, what are y'all? What are we doing here? This
I ain't,
ain't
I ain't,
wrestling.
I ain't say I didn't say I want to see that. but they was asking me where you think the money fights at. I said for Bud, it's only 3 money fights out there. It's only 3. If you really talking about, and unless Turkey decide to pay big money for some other fight, but there's only 3 actual money fights. If it wasn't no Turkey and it was just a promoter making a fight, what's the 3 fights that Bud can make the most money on? Jerron Businis, Canelo Part 2, and David Benavidez. Outside of that, there is no other money fight for Bud Crawford. There is no money fight outside of those 3. The rest of those fights, ain't no promoter paying no big money for nobody else.
Nah.
He might get a decent payday, but it's not a money fight. A money fight will be Jerron Businis, Canelo Part 2, and David Benavidez. Those are the money fights. Those are the fights that the fans are gonna pay to see those fights. Now, the Canelo fans ain't really caring to see that again, but Canelo fans will pay to see that. But Crawford fans will pay to see it again. But for the most part, most of the boxing industry don't care to see that fight again. But it's a money fight because it is Canelo. But David Benavidez, oh, most definitely, they're going to pay to see that. Jerron Businis, most definitely, they're going to pay to see that because they got history.
I'm be honest with you. I like that one, but I don't dwell on it no more because it's like both sides gotta want it. I'm sure one wants it, and if it happens, cool. Because what we do is, like I say, we spend time on back and forth with it, then it never happens, and it's like we waste our energy. Like, you know how I look at it, Free? Like, we can never predict what's gonna happen in boxing, but what I don't like to do in these boxing conversations is waste my energy on some shit that 9 times out of 10 might not happen. Now, when it does, then okay, let's entertain it. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and argue for fucking 3 hours about some shit that never happens, and then now we're arguing about why it didn't happen. Man, what difference does it fucking make? It didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't.
What the fuck are we sitting up here? That's why I never speak about T.O. and Shakur, because I'm like, I'm gonna sit back, and I haven't been hearing nothing lately. Let's sit back and see how it play out. Because when somebody gets you to talk about it, we can talk about it, but I'm not gonna get deep into the shit as if it's about to happen. Well, this one's better, that one's better. We doing all this, and then when it don't happen, now we explaining why it didn't happen. Like, nobody got time for that. Listen, man, we coming into a whole new year. I'm not going to be arguing with y'all about shit that, like, no, I'm not doing that.
I mean, see, this is what I don't like about the boxing fans nowadays. They act like these are the only fights that has never been made. I'm like, y'all. I understand a lot of y'all might be new to the sport, but from the ones that claim that they've been watching the sport for a long time, you can't act like this is the first time we don't get a fight. We never got the Sugar Ray Leonard versus Aaron Pryor. We never got the Riddick Bowe versus Lennox Lewis.
We never
got the Riddick Bowe versus Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson versus David Tua.
That's a fact.
There's a lot of fights that we didn't get that we wanted to see.
We never got the Andre Ward Triple G. We wanted that. We didn't get it.
Yeah. We never got the Floyd versus what's my guy name? Paul Williams.
Paul the Punisher Williams.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights that we didn't get that the fans wanted. So this ain't something that's new.
But they
fight. We want to see that fight.
They so caught up in today's boxing that now the ones that's caught up in today's boxing, if they just walking into it, I could expect that. Before all you motherfuckers who claim that y'all been watching boxing since the 90s or whatever, I'm disappointed in y'all because y'all act like that shit just started today. Are you kidding me? There's been fights going on for years that was supposed to happen and never happened. Ducking is something, or avoiding fights is not something that just started today. This is how I know a lot of y'all don't know shit.
Yeah.
It's been going
Even
on since the 80s.
even when you go to the women boxing, we never got the Layla versus Aaron Wolf. I mean, if this stuff happens, fights that we want to see, sometimes we never get to see them because whether it's the politics, is the business, or the fighters just didn't make the fight. It happens.
No, RGM, you know why I don't? For me, I don't, because when you are trying to explain something in these debates, right? And a lot of cats don't do their homework. That's why a lot of them are losing. So when they lose a debate, now they go outside of boxing because they have nothing else to bring to the table. So when you're debating somebody like D Free or BFTB and everybody else that that participates in debates, you are going to have to come with your receipts. You're going to have to come with your proof. Me, it's not that I don't have any proof. It's just that I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. If I have proof of what it is that I'm saying and I'm showing you, hey, this is what it is. Look it up for yourself. And then you have this idiot that is still not listening to what you're saying. Like a lot of these cats don't want to debate. They just want to come up to be able to be seen and be heard. Because if you listen to the way they explain the shit, none of the shit they say makes sense. A lot of these dudes are just attention seekers. They just want to be seen on these shows to say they was on there. Because if you're bringing something to the table, it's something different. Okay, this shit entertaining. A lot of y'all ain't bringing shit to the table. And for the new ones, I can understand for their behavior, Free, like you said. But some of you motherfuckers that claim y'all been watching this shit 30 years, I'm disappointed in a lot of y'all. Because y'all acting like these new motherfuckers. And it's sad.
That's why I always say, and I sit back, I'm like, no, y'all ain't been watching boxing as long as y'all say y'all.
No.
Oh, we haven't.
No.
No, you haven't. Because if
No,
you
you
have,
haven't.
you wouldn't be sitting here crying over this fight not happening. Oh,
You
but see, no,
motherfuckers.
you don't understand. We want to see the best fight. Okay, you don't get
No,
a
you
chance.
don't.
You
No, you
don't.
don't.
Whether you want to see the best fight or not, you don't get a chance to make that decision whether it happens or not.
You don't get to
You
make that. I don't know why they say I want to see the best fights. Well, if that's the case, get your ass in boxing and become a promoter. Huh? You don't have to box. You ain't listen, there's plenty of promoters that ain't never boxed a day of their fucking life.
there's
Get your
plenty.
ass in the boxing and become a promoter and make shit happen.
There's plenty of promoters that ain't never ever watched the goddamn sport, but they became a promoter. Shit.
Y'all think
Look
Bob
at
Arum used to you think Bob Arum threw a jab? He was a fucking lawyer.
look
Do your
at
homework.
daggone, look at Al Heyman. Al Heyman was a music producer.
Y'all think Frank Warren and them used to shadow box back in the days? Man, come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
Al
Y'all want to
Heyman
see something? Become a promoter. Become
Al
a
Heyman was
promoter.
Al Heyman was in music. The reason he got into the sport of boxing because Floyd brought him over there because he knew how to make money. Floyd wanted to get the people that knew how to make money in his camp, and Al Heyman was one of those guys from Cleveland that knew how to make money.
I mean, I'm not knocking nobody for having an opinion, but some of y'all just need to keep that shit to yourself because y'all always run with this. We want this, we want that. Well, in all reality, nobody gives a shit what you want because you can want that, but also the promotional company gotta want it, the fighters gotta want it, and if they don't want it, you ain't getting it. If you want it, you want to make something happen, get your ass involved in boxing, become a promoter.
Mm-hmm.
Become a promoter. Exactly. How it dates like you. It was, yeah. I listen. That's why Picasso. I ain't never. Oh, you ain't gonna get in the debate because you gonna lose, McLean. No, I ain't gonna. You ain't gonna see me in one. It ain't got nothing to do with winning or losing. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm
I
not
mean,
going to go back and forth with you if I got the receipts of what I'm bringing. Now, if I don't have the receipts, then respectfully, I lost this. I lost this.
to be honest with you, there's really no winner and loser in debating.
No,
If
it's
you
not really no winner or loser,
if
but
you
that's the
if
pop. But this is why these cats trip out. This is why they crash out, free, because they want to win. They want
look,
to win the fucking discuss. This is why they crashing out, free. This is why
I'm
they crashing out.
no, it's really no winner and loser in debating if you really want to be honest, because a person won because you that's your opinion as a judge. That's your opinion. You
Yeah,
believe that he put up a better fight. It's the same thing in boxing. In boxing, it's based off of the judge's opinion, who they believe won the round.
yeah,
It's not an exact fact that this person won the round unless one person landed all the shots and another person didn't land no shots. It's not an exact fact that a person ran around. It's that
yeah,
the judge's opinion that he won the round. Now, it's a fact that he won the round based off of what the judges ruled on, what
yeah,
the judges scored that round on. Based off of that, yeah, that's a fact. But at the moment, it's not a fact that the person won the round. It's your opinion that the person won the round. Well, if you graded on the four criterias, well, what if they landed the same amount of shots? What if they threw
yeah,
the same amount of punches? They landed the same amount of shots. One was a boxer, one was a come forward fighter. So one is going to be the aggressor, one is going to be more defensive. But
mm,
they landed the same amount of shots. So you give both of them clean, effective punches. So both of them got that. You give one the effective aggression. You give one the defense. But you ruled it for the aggressive fighter, or you ruled it for the boxer. So that in your opinion, you believe this person won the round. In your opinion, you believe that person won the round. We very seldom see it. We very seldom see a 10-10 round. You could probably count on one hand how many times you've seen a 10-10 round.
yeah, yeah. Once again, free. A lot of these cats just want to be a part of it, just to say that they was up on the show. Because, like I said, man, you. This is the reason why boxing conversations are so because of these dudes.
Oh, but see, free. I scored a fight this way. Yeah, that's your opinion, but the problem is your opinion doesn't matter. It's the opinion of the judges that matters. Your opinion don't matter. The
No,
judge's
because
opinion matters.
last time I checked, they never said whatever fight y'all want to see, send them to us. Whatever y'all think the scorecards is, send it to us. Whoever y'all think's supposed to be a Hall of Famer, send it to us. Yeah, we can voice our opinion because we have a right, but that don't mean the powers that be give a fuck.
It
When y'all
really
start
don't.
understanding that, y'all will start understanding the sport better. That yes, you can voice your opinion, but don't think you saying that every day. I want to see this. I want to see that. That yeah, they're listening, but in all reality, yeah, we hear you, but we don't give a shit. This is what
Uh,
we're doing.
Only thing they care about is where you spend the money at. That's the only thing they care about.
That's all they care, and they could care less if you don't spend it because you can down the fight all you want to. But there's a million other motherfuckers that be like, I'm going to watch that.
See what a lot of some I mean majority of the diehard boxer fans they understand it, but a lot of them don't understand. The diehard boxer fan is not what moved the sport. It's the casuals. The casuals
Yeah,
what moved the sport because the casuals are the ones that's going to the fights when the fights are being made. The casuals are the ones that's paying for the fights. Yeah, you got diehard boxer fans that will pay for fights. You got diehard boxer fans that will go to the fights. But if it's not the fight that they want to see, a lot of the diehards ain't going to the fight. They ain't paying for the fight.
nah,
Like
nah,
I'm one of those ones. If it's not a good fight, I'm not paying for it. If it's free, I'll watch it. But I'm not paying for it. The
nah.
casuals, they don't care. If it's somebody that they
Yeah,
know,
they gonna
they're
pay
gonna
for it
pay.
just so they can be able to come up on the show and be able to fucking say whatever it is they want to say. So of course they're gonna. because they know if they don't see it, they can't come up arguing and talking about nothing and trying to debate nothing. And you know what I hate, Freak? The ones that come up and tell you they saw the fight, and then when they start breaking shit down or call themselves breaking it down, you go, "What fight was you watching? What round was that? When the fuck did that happen? Did you watch the fight or did you watch the highlights? Because it's a difference." I saw the
No,
fight. No,
I don't. I mean, I don't. I mean, if a person break down a fight, I ask them, "What do you look for in a fight?" If you're gonna break down a fight, I need to know what you're looking for, because you can break down a fight all you want, but if you
yeah.
have a different, uh, um, something different that you looking for in a fight than what I'm looking for in a fight, I'm not going to understand what the hell you're talking about. I'm not. Because if I'm looking for the 4 criteria in boxing and you just look for who's throwing the most shots, we're going to have a different opinion. And I'm not going to know where you're coming from.
Which means
I used to say this. I used to say this to BVO all the time. He was like, "Oh, he almost got beat dead." BVO, that was one round. You have to score the entire fight. You can't go based off of one round who won the fight. There's 11 other rounds outside of that one round. But that one round, yes, that one round, yeah, you gave him that one round. How many more rounds did you give him? You gave him that
exactly.
one. I have no
Now,
problem. You gave him that one. But how many more did you give him?
yeah, yeah. Like had they not stopped that fight with Lima, Boots probably would have beat him. You know what I'm saying? And luckily they stopped it because that's the definition of almost beating somebody. But if there's 10 other rounds and 12 other rounds, then we have to be patient and wait. We can't look at one round and just say that that was the whole fight. No, it was just one round.
Yeah, that's what I said. And that's another thing too, Picasso. If you listen to the commentary, they're gonna persuade you that this person is winning a round, even though you see something totally different.
I don't know, Josh, but I know he almost. You talking about beating somebody that that band almost did. Boots damn sure almost did that. That's what you call. Luckily, that ref
Yeah.
was because some refs they let it go on. Thank God that ref said, "Hey, enough's enough." Yeah, I always mute them. Well, I don't know. I guess I just like hearing a person get punched. But yeah, I have times where I'll turn it down just a notch. That's why I can't do fight parties because for some reason I need to focus. I don't need nobody talking to me. I don't need people in my ear. That's why when I watch these fights, I watch them dolo.
See,
Now if I'm in the
I have
venue, it's
say,
different.
if I'm watching a fight and there's my man Dub Right Side calling the fight or KQKC calling the fight, I listen to them before I listen to the commentator, because what people have to realize, what a lot of these fans have to realize is those commentators are company men. And if that fighter is a company fighter, they're going to be leaning more towards that fighter unless that fighter is just getting beat up. But if that
Yeah,
fight, if that's a close fight, they're going to be leaning towards the company fighter because they want to promote the company. They're going to promote the company, so they're gonna point out all of the big shots that their fighter did. They're not going to point out the work that the other guy is doing. Like I said, unless the other guy is just outboxing him cleanly. He just cleanly
yeah,
outboxing him. Is no other way you can call it, because any other way, everybody will be saying you biased. Excuse me.
yeah,
Any other way, everybody will be saying, "Oh no, you just biased. What are you watching?" And I
yeah,
heard Andre Ward do it a couple of times to the ESPN commentator. That's one of the reasons why Andre Ward had ended up leaving ESPN as a commentator, because he was calling them out on a lot of stuff. And they was like, "What? No." It was like Andre Ward was like, "Man, what the hell are y'all watching?"
Yo, you know who I used to like? You know who I used to love? Rest his soul. George Foreman used to do it, working on HBO.
Hmm.
He used to put their foot. He used to put his foot on their neck all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. You have a few of them that call it straight down the middle, like Teddy Atlas. He will call it straight down the middle. Andre Ward, George Foreman, Emmanuel Stewart. Um, and it's a few other ones. They will
A few
call it
of them.
straight down the middle.
Lennox
Uh,
Lewis, when he would
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a few of them that I'll say, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. Um,
But
but yeah, they company men. You know what? I never thought about that. Free that. Yeah. So they're gonna, and it's crazy because it shows you right then and there that no matter who you are, whether if you're a former world champion or if you're just somebody who just covers sports and got a boxing job, that um, people stick by the rules. Certain
I mean,
people,
it's just like
certain people.
it's just like it's just like if you was sitting there and your one of your boys, y'all grew up together, y'all hang out together on a regular basis. He get into a fight. It's a one-on-one fight, and y'all say, all right, y'all go ahead and handle it. And you standing there, you watching them. You gonna be saying, hey, yeah, my man getting the best of him. Now, if your man getting his tail whooped, you gonna be like, hey, dog, you lost that one. I,
Yeah,
I was hoping, but yeah, he got you on that one. But it, if it was a back and forth fight, you're gonna be rooting on your man. You ain't gonna be paying attention what the other
yeah,
guy doing.
yeah, yeah,
You're gonna be
yeah,
rooting for
yeah,
your
yeah.
man. But
Yeah,
it's the same thing when it comes to this sport. They're gonna root on their fight. You can hear the commentator. They will only talk about the shots that one fighter is landing. They will every once in a while mention something else. If it's a clean shot, they'll say, "Oh yeah, he got to watch out for that one. He landed that clean right. You got to watch out for it."
yeah.
And then they'll
Yeah.
go back to all of the stuff he doing, but forget about the work that the other guy's doing. That's why I stopped listening to commentators.
Like he
He
just said,
said,
that's a fact. Yeah, buddy. You, yeah, man. But yeah, a lot of these dudes, man. I don't even worry about y'all, man. Y'all can have whatever opinion y'all want to have when it comes to boxing. It don't matter. Ain't none of y'all asses getting in that ring. So it is what it is. I mean, it's entertaining for some people, I guess. I don't always look at it as being negative. I guess it's entertaining. It is what it is. Bay, good morning, sis. You all right? You 53 minutes? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, it's all right. I still got another hour to go on. You good,
"What's
Bay?
going on? What's going on, Milk Chocolate?"
10 o'clock, I'll take it down. Because I have to get ready for the press conference and the weigh-in. But yeah, I mean, people just have their opinion, and we're mixing. You know, the crazy thing about these boxing conversations, Free, is that we mix some of these new with the so-called old, and I say so-called old because they try to convince you they've been watching boxing for years, but they sound so much like these guys today. So we mix the old with the new, and to me, it's a bad combination because when you put both of them together, it seems like nobody knows what the fuck they are talking about. You need to fight in front of your parents. Yeah, I see a lot of amateurs do it, fight in front of their parents, and they be shit. Sometimes it be different.
Yeah,
Good morning, Ray. Good morning. But we finally got boxing back at the Barclays Center. Um, I told Swift Promotions yesterday that thank y'all for doing this because I had mentioned it the other day when Underrated was up here that I said, yo, you realize the last time we had something here was Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, and before that, it was Robert Helenius and Deontay Wilder. I said, now that's a damn shame. Damn shame. So we are super
mm.
happy. We are
No,
super happy.
y'all had the
Oh, excuse
y'all
me.
had
We had Danny Garcia, and I take that back, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute.
y'all had the Tank Davis and Lamont Roach.
Excuse me, and that's where I fucked up. That's where I
Uh,
fucked up.
I
Excuse
had to
me,
take
y'all.
David Lamar
Yeah,
Roach
take
and
that. You know what? You know what? That fight had went away so fast that people, I forgot about that. We damn sure did. Apologies, y'all. Apologies. Apologies. So I messed up super bad. I want to apologize because I was saying it as if it was for sure. I apologize. I totally forgot about that. But because how they treat that fight, you wouldn't even think that the shit was at the Barclays. The way they treat that fight, because of the whole not having a rematch. So that whole talk to them two are going out the window. But I totally forgot March 1st of this year. So this will be the second one at the Barclays for this year. I apologize, y'all. So anybody that look at this and be like, he don't know what he's talking about. Public apology, because that's what real people do. We apologize when we mess up on something. So actually, this is the second one for this year. Thank you all for reminding me, Free. But I'm just glad we still got it back because it looked like the year was going to end still with nothing. So I'm glad to see everybody that's on this card. I'm upset that Richard Coleman is not on the card anymore. I'm kind of ticked about that. And I'm like, damn it. I was looking forward to seeing Richard Coleman, man. Never got to see him in person, man.
He not on the card?
He's not on the card. Yeah, I don't know why, but he's not.
His ass old, that's why.
So I'm kind of, stop. Come on, Free. Come on, Free.
He is.
Come on, Free. Why you got to do that,
Hey,
Free? Come on, man.
That's hey, when I say T.O. has never fought a black man, that's the first person BVO bring up. He like, Richard Coleman. I'm like, Richard Coleman ain't black, he African. He like, what? But that is black. I said, well, you go tell the damn Africans that, because they said they ain't black, they African. Go tell them that.
Yeah.
No. I knew she was gonna say it. Don't start that. Don't start that shit. I ain't trying to see no goddamn Carmel Delight. I knew she was gonna say that when he say MC. I knew she was gonna come back with the Carmel Delight. Don't start that shit.
Hey, listen, don't y'all come together and be making your own chocolate candy bar and out here trying to sell it in New York next year for my damn barbecue. Because don't bring that to my barbecue. I don't want it. So I don't want it. Whatever y'all selling, whatever you and Josh is selling, I don't want it. Don't come to New York with y'all shenanigans next year. I'm telling y'all right now. Whatever you selling, I ain't buying. I'm not buying, man. For real. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty good, man. You know what? I'm anxious today, Free, not because of a press conference. I'm anxious to see a press conference / weigh-in. Never have seen it before. Will be the first time I've ever witnessed that in the same day, which makes it more interesting today. So I think that's pretty dope. Every fighter at some point went from being the young lion to being the old lion. Everybody has their turn where they were that young guy going after that older guy. Danny Garcia, when he fought Eric Morales, he was already at the end of his career, right? And Danny got that shot, and he gave Danny a pretty damn good fight. We ain't gonna act like Danny went in there and smoked him either. Now, Danny smoked him in the second one, but we ain't gonna act like in that first fight it was easy. We all see what Danny's face looked like. Now Danny's at that point where he's the older lion, and Danny Gonzalez is the younger fighter, coming for his spot. Now, I don't know too much about the resume of Danny Gonzalez. He is from my city, from Queens. I'm going to look that up. How important it is, Free, to get a name like Danny Garcia on your resume? Are you video recording? What type of freaky shit you got going on in your house? Hey, Free, listen, hold on. If you want to do freaky shit, do that on your own time. I don't know what the hell you and Vicky got going on, you and Mrs. Free. Do that on your own time, not on my live, damn it. Please, nasty ass.
This is my other camera that I used to have.
That's cool, but do it like I don't need you getting nasty on the live now, damn it. Like you trying to do a show here, man. What the hell you got going on?
Nigga, I don't know what you talking about. Ain't nobody in here but me.
What- yeah, boot talk. She said, "Oh, boot talk." That's what 50 Cent.
Ain't nobody in here but
Yo,
me.
they said boot talk. Hashtag 256. Nah, but how important is it to get a name like Danny Garcia on your resume?
Um, it depends on how you view Danny Garcia. I know how we view Danny Garcia, but it all depends on how his opponent views him, because his opponent could say, "Hey, Danny Garcia ain't really did much." I mean,
I think you said something like that at the first press conference. I think he brought something like that to his attention. But mind you, they have some sparring history that went back to 2018, right? Why is it, in your opinion, Free, that if somebody spars you, rather it be one time or maybe two or three times, they feel like they got you? And even though that's just sparring, that doesn't mean because you kick my ass in sparring that you'll actually get me in a real fight because it's two different. But why do people feel like they got the upper hand on you because they sparred you two or three times?
because some people don't know how to separate sparring from actual fighting. They think once you lace them gloves up is fighting. They don't understand one person is in there working on something and another person is trying to make a name for himself. That's what it is. One person is actually working on something, the other person is trying to make a name for themselves. I'm getting in here with Danny Garcia. I'm getting here with Jerome Boots Ennis. I'm gonna show everybody I know how to handle myself. Where in reality, one the bigger name person or the person that's getting ready for a fight only got you in the ring because you supposed to be imitating what the other guy does. It's not
Yeah,
so much of can I beat you, because we're not getting paid for this. We're professional fighters. We're not getting paid for sparring. Yeah, I might have paid you to come spar with me, but if that's the biggest paycheck you got, then that tells you all you need to know.
I think some guys in sparring, when you're sparring a guy, that guy that you're sparring, right? Maybe somewhere in the future, somewhere down the line, you could end up fighting him. But you're in there with him to get him prepared for the guy that he's about to face. But it seems like guys make it about them. And
Yeah,
then somewhere down the line, yeah, I helped him when he was getting ready to, I would help him prepare when he was getting ready to fight such and such. And yeah, listen, I seen him. Ain't nothing special about him. You know, he know what happened in sparring. They don't be want to say he know what happened. He know what happened. You know what I mean? He know exactly what happened. So we ain't got to talk about it. And I go, okay, well, what happened?
right. That's
What's the
that's
word of the day? The word of the day is prepare.
the word
Prepare
of the
yourself.
day is tired. I'm tired. My body's tired, and I'm tired of these so-called fans of the sport of boxing. Word of the
Nah,
day is tired.
it's stupid. Prepare,
What's going on, Joe?
prepare. Um.
Uh,
So
I
yeah,
don't think I haven't felt this way in a long time. I really feel drained. Like I felt like I was sparring last night. I haven't felt this way in a long
listen,
time.
it's a lot when if you ain't giving your body no rest, man. And that's why at some point for you to be able to continue to do what you're doing, you got to sit back. And happy
I'm about,
birthday! Oh yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna tell her happy birthday right now. She's being held up on the phone hostage. She got like my family calling her, her family, her friends. So yeah, she's being held hostage. But I'll definitely tell her happy birthday. Yeah, definitely prepare in life. Period. would be the word for the day. And we always have to prepare for the worst. We have to prepare for a lot of things because that's the way life is. Life is not going to always be what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? So you have to prepare for stuff, man. You have to do it today, tomorrow, period. Jeff Spark, I see you. But yeah, so I think for him, and listen, and the great thing about it is, right,
Mm-hmm.
him getting a shot, Danny Gonzalez getting a shot is what I love. Um, because like I said, Danny is giving a lot of these guys an opportunity to be able to feed their families. It's not just all about being on TV. Um, so that's the great thing about it. You know, I don't know what these guys are getting paid. It ain't my damn business. I really don't give a shit. I'm sure they're being paid fair because if they weren't being paid fair, they wouldn't be on the damn show. Um, and Danny has a lot of relationships with these fighters and some of these new fighters who are newcomers on the card. There's a lot of other fighters that's on that card. That's some of them making a pro debut. Some of them got about 4 or 5 fights in. So it's a beautiful thing to see that, man. But yeah, man. I don't know, Free. When it comes to some of these fans, I just don't be so-called fans. I don't be really interested in nothing that they be fucking talking about. I don't really be caring, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't. I don't
Yeah,
anymore. And with the new year coming, with 2026 coming, we already know it's only gonna get worse. So I've decided that stop talking about what other people ain't doing. Stop worrying about, and I don't do it, but I think sometimes I do it. Stop saying stuff as if you're taking shots at other people or other channels, which I don't do it. I just try to speak my mind. I said, you know what? Just focus on what No Doug Zone does, and not to say I don't. And that's it, because you know what? You got to realize people are going to just be what they are, and they're not going to change because you dislike it. The internet is going to be what it's going to be. YouTube is going to be what it's going to be. Worry about what you do over here. Boy, don't did that a lot. Okay, yeah, it gave all the con fighters a chance. I think that's a beautiful thing because the sport is not promised. Um, you living a beautiful life and having money, cars, and all this is not promised because it can be taken from you. Free, what
yeah,
the
yeah,
hell are
yeah,
you
yeah,
doing?
yeah, yeah. Oh, I was looking at my YouTube studio. I am 14 away. 14 away.
Uh,
I got
yeah,
986. 14 away.
okay. Okay. Congratulations. Everybody make sure y'all go and get my brother D Free subscribers up. 14 away from being monetized. Let's go over there
Oh
and let's
shit.
help them.
Make that 13. Somebody just subscribe.
Somebody just subscribed.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go over there, help my brother get monetized. Let's go, y'all. Let's keep that going. Everybody who is not monetized, let's help them. You see my sister Vay? Vay, drop your link. Help her get monetized. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's move it, y'all. What are we waiting for? Nobody said to pay your Cash App. Nobody said to pay a Zelle. We ain't asking for all that. If you don't want to donate to the channel, you don't have to. But you
Most
can at least
definite. They
subscribe.
definitely helped out sharing my
Yeah,
channel.
she did. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you though. I'm gonna be real with you, right? And this is the realest shit I'm gonna say, and I'm not making this up. Do you know how many people knew I had this channel and never fucking bothered to put it out?
Yep.
They might have told people, but nobody really put it out like that, right? Oh, he said drop your link, LB. But I ain't gonna
Oh.
lie, they put that shit out. They started flooding. They started flooding. So I
Wow.
appreciate RGM and all. I got to meet a lot of dope people because that was another thing. I needed to meet some new people. I ain't gonna lie, because we always live with that Of course you're a blessing. Nobody ever said you wasn't, babe. You know what I'm saying? You just got people who are gonna view you how they view you. Like I said, you got people who will paint this picture of somebody because they either don't understand them or they don't understand them. It's okay. I know what I'm gonna do for the rest of this year going into the new year. I'm not worrying about nothing but my channel. I'm not worrying about what nobody's doing. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing it. I will continue to be blessed and building my channel. I got 753 subscribers. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shooting for 800. Once y'all shoot for 800, I'll have two more. I'll have 200 more to go. So y'all help me get to 800, man.
Milk chocolate, stop being conceited.
I want to see. I want to see if. Hey, listen. I want to see if she get her ass here to New York next year because I'm gonna have to tell all the dogs at the cookout, keep them on a leash. Keep them on a leash. Yo, y'all relax. Leave my Alabama slash Cali sister alone. Yeah. I'm shooting for 800 now. You know what I'm saying? 800 subscribers. I'm at 753. I never even thought I would get there. So I appreciate everybody who's been pushing and supporting me hard body, man. Love y'all so much for it. But like I said, once I get to 800, I have 200 more to go. Hopefully that's at the end of the year, or we're speaking maybe January.
A lot of people like, damn, Free, you've been on this joint for a minute. You ain't got 1,000 subscribers yet. I said, dog, do y'all realize I stopped posting stuff on my daggone channel? Me and BBO was doing stuff over on BBO. I stopped working on my channel. I didn't do nothing on my channel for like almost 2 years.
That's like people saying that we've been on this shit 7 years, but they really don't know what the fuck they talking about because it's been 5 years, but it's only 2 years of me going live. Fucking dummy. Fucking dummy. Do your math, dummy.
I seen him come through Polo last night. He came in there and said what's up, and then he disappeared.
Dummy.
Yeah, and I popped up on the live, but I had got a phone call. Vay was like, "What are you doing, D Free?" I was like, "No, I was coming up to say what's up, but I got a phone call." She was like, "Oh, okay."
You know, you always get a phone call. You know, you stay ring, but yeah. But this is what I need y'all to understand. You know what's so crazy? Don't they realize that you can go and see how long somebody's been? Clearly, 5 years, but only been active for 2. So, and it's my fault, Free, because I probably would have been monetized if I'd have been moving the way I was supposed to be moving.
Hey, don't go look at my first video, Vay. Don't go, because you're not gonna recognize me. My first video, I had dreads. My first live stream I ever done on here, I had dreads. You ain't gonna recognize me. You gonna like, that's D Free? Like, yeah, that's D Free. I had dreads. And I ain't what's going on, Prize? And I ain't talking about the raggedy dreads. You never see me on the live with my dreads looking raggedy. They was always done.
Yeah, Picasso.
I'm not one of these ones that come on here and my shit ain't right. I always gotta look presentable. That's one thing my mother always told me. If you're gonna be out in the public, you better look presentable.
My family, Prize Fighter, who I can't wait to see. Prize, what's up, my guy? What's the verdict, Prize? We out here tomorrow? What's the verdict, man? What's up? Yo, BBO ass is up here. Did he leave yet?
I don't know. He was live last night. I don't know.
God damn it! I'll have to hit him up. I'm gonna hit him up because he ain't about to get up out of New York without hollering at me. Now
I really did. I was about to say you can go back and look at my first live and see when I first went on YouTube, but then I thought about it when I was about to say it. I was like, hold up, Vay, you can't go back and look.
You know what?
You're not gonna recognize me.
Where's my family at? He just stepped in here too. Where's my family? He just stepped in here too. Boxing ways, that's a fact, Scrap. Go at your own pace and be consistent. That's why I said we don't wear. So when people go, oh, I thought y'all would have been monetized. Why? because you see all these other. Listen, a lot of these other channels that you see monetized. No disrespect, a lot of them did certain things to get there.
But see,
Let's
you
just
know
keep
what?
it 100.
I'm gonna keep it 100. The reason why my subscribers is not up is two reasons. One, because like I said, I took like 2 years off, and we was me, Prize, and BVO. We came together and we was helping build BVO brand. And this is something that I've always done. I've always help out somebody else. I'm a helpful dude. I'm a help you out. If I
Both
can
of us
help,
are.
I'm gonna help you out. Um,
Yeah,
and so it was. Like I said, I never got on YouTube to make money. This was a hobby for me. So I had no problem going over there and helping BVO do his channel. And but another reason why I don't have 1,000 subscribers, I'm not monetized, is because I've never been the one to go in somebody else's chat and say, hey, can I drop my link? I don't do that. If
yeah, yeah, yeah.
somebody drop my link, or somebody tell me to drop my link, then that's when I put it out there. But I've never been the one to say, hey, can I drop my link? The
Yeah.
same way I don't go ask for a wrench in nobody's channel, it's the same way I won't go ask, can I drop my link? I don't, that's not what I do. I just come up there and listen to what the content creator is talking about. What's going on, BBO? There you go, right there.
Oh,
I just come
Boxer Wiz, drop your link. BBO, drop your link. Everybody who
that
got a link, everybody drop what y'all supposed to drop. Drop it.
that's how I've always been. I've always been that way. I've never asked for anything. I just do it on my own. If somebody want to help me out, so be it. I'm grateful for the help, but I've never asked for anything. I just do it on
Nah,
my
nah,
own.
nah. I don't think none of us have ever asked for anything, um, unless it's something pertaining to something we can't figure out. Then that's something different. But we don't, we never did that. You know what I mean? And I watched my brothers come a long way. I remember watching Boxing Wiz. He came a long way. So you know what I mean. A lot of us, you know what I mean. Just this past summer, I was on
Shit.
600 and something. I
No,
was stuck on 600 and something.
my first live was about 25 minutes. Cause I'm not, I wasn't used to being in front of a camera. So when I did my live, I was like I told you, people told me to do my own. They were like, man, start your own page. You know about this boxing. You got family that box. You know about this boxing. Start your own page. So I started my live, and I'm on that joint, nervous as hell. I'm like, man, I don't even know what the hell I want to talk about. I think my first live, I talked about the 135-pound weight division. I think that was my first live. I was just talking about the weight division. And that's when we still had Devin, Loma, Tio, and Ryan.
Yeah,
Shakur wasn't even in the division yet. Shakur was still fighting at 130. I think Shakur had just got the 130.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Shakur
yeah,
wasn't even in the division yet. And
yeah.
so I was just talking about the 135-pound weight division. And like I said, that joint was literally like 25 minutes because I was nervous as hell. I didn't know what the fuck to say. And then as I started doing it more and more and started being on people platform, I got more comfortable being behind the camera.
Yeah, yeah. Boxing Wiz. Let me tell you the shit that you, man. Let me tell you, boy. The hate be real. The hate be
Yeah,
real.
they definitely going hate. They definitely
The
going. That's
hate
what
be
that, and
real.
I saw it. I saw it happen to a lot of other people. That's why I said I'm not even going to ask. Can I drop my link? I just build my channel my own way.
Listen,
I
I
figure out
have
how
no
to build my
problem
channel.
with people coming through here dropping a link. I'm not. Why would I be mad that I want all the attention to be on my channel and I don't want people to go subscribe to other people's? That is crazy. No way. Drop your link. Oh, I don't want my subscribers to become his subscribers. What kind of stupid shit is that? What type of dumb shit is that? I'm gonna get mad because I don't want my subscribers going over there to somebody else's. We all helping. If that's the case, Vay didn't have to
Oh
send
snap!
nobody from
Appreciate
her
it.
channel.
Appreciate it,
What?
AB. I appreciate it. Damn, that joint
What?
just jumped up to 992. Two, I mean 8 away.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Subscribe. Subscribe, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. when I first started, they hated me because I was black. No, they hated you because you were just like the dudes from the Fat Boys, just always coming around eating up shit. That's why they disliked you, BBO.
Nah, I told everybody BBO how me and you first met. That nigga BBO said, "Hey, D Free, I want to debate you." I was like, "Nigga, who the fuck are you?
Yo,
Who
I
the fuck
remember
is
when we
you?"
all first came around, me, you, underrated G5, and I remember we was around Black Star, Basement Bossman Talk, what's up with y'all? And I remember we used to all get on and we all were new to it, so we all were still trying to figure each other out. But we had decent conversations where what was so funny is that even in that time of us being new, none of us ever got disrespectful with each other.
Nah,
Nobody
I don't.
yelled. We all just kicked it.
I never disrespect anybody on YouTube. The disrespect always come my way for whatever reason. I don't know.
Because they can't
Um,
win it, they can't win the debate with you. That's what this shit was. They can't, and you laugh at shit. So when you laugh at people and when they serious, that pisses them off. So you know how to piss people off.
I mean, I don't know how to piss people off. I guess I do piss people off because I don't take none of this stuff serious. Like people take this stuff way too serious. It's not that fucking serious to me. If you don't like the person that I like, so be it. I don't care. I didn't ask you to like them. I told you who I like. Y'all, and see, this is what really get
Yeah, that is crazy,
gets to
Wiz.
me.
That's real
What really
crazy,
gets to
Wiz.
me, they ask me for my opinion, and then I give my opinion. Now they all of a sudden they mad. Well, why the hell did you ask me for my opinion if you was gonna get mad when I give you my opinion? The same way people ask, "What's your top 10 pound for pound?" And then I give you my top 10 pound for. Oh, why you got him? Because that's my top 10. That's why I got him on it. He's my top 10. How you gonna ask me why is he on my top 10 when I told you this is my top 10?
That's why I don't, and that's why people can't ask me that because I'd be like, I don't really have one. Everybody has one. I'm not everybody, and even if I do, I don't have to share it with you. Well, what's the problem with sharing it? The problem with sharing it is that now I got to explain to you. I don't have to explain to you, but now you're going to want me to explain to you what makes him the top 10. How did he get on the list? And then here it is, you walking me into a fucking debate. Nope, we're not doing none of that. Whoever my top 10 is or whoever my pound for pound is, you don't need to know that because I'm not about to be, you're not about to walk me into what you're trying to convince me is that it's just a conversation, but you're walking me into a debate. Nah, I don't think so. I'm
Appreciate
not the
that,
one.
Bay. Yeah, it's crazy because
Yeah, subscribe. Everybody drop their link. Boxing Wiz,
yeah,
go ahead, drop it. BBO, drop it. Vay, everybody who didn't drop it, go ahead and drop it. Come on now, y'all. We
Josh,
trying to
Josh,
we trying to
Josh,
bring the new year in with a
Josh,
bang.
I need Josh to drop the link for his new channel, Carmel
What?
Delight, the life of a
This
stripper.
mother
That's Josh saying his new channel, Carmel Delight, the life of a stripper.
Yo, for a second I thought Josh had a channel. I was gonna say, yo, Josh, you ain't said shit about a channel. Oh shit! Yo. Oh,
Yeah.
yo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sub the Vay backup channel. She got another page as well. Drop that link for that other page too, Vay.
That's crazy. That's crazy, babe. That's crazy. Let's get it though. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh man. Yeah, I'm telling you, I gotta learn how to
Yeah,
have fun on
Vay
YouTube.
got a backup channel, Milk Chocolate, the Night Walker. Go ahead, drop the link, Vay. Go ahead, drop
Yeah,
the link.
yeah. Drop that. I want to get it. I want to get a backup channel, but Jesus, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a lot.
The Night Walker.
He said the Night Walker. Yo, why you let him do that, babe? Why you let DP set you up like that? Yo, why you
She
let
said,
Free set you
not
up
the
like
Night
that,
Walker.
man? Yeah, not the Night Walker. Hey, babe, you out there with Blade?
Nah,
Yeah, you out there with Blade?
she out there with Karma Delight.
I got 40.
Karma Karma
I got
Karma
$40
Delight
and
is
69 if you nasty. Yo, this dude is stupid, man.
Karma Delight is the daggone opening act. Vay is the
In the
main
words of my
event.
man, in the words of my man, Dub Right Side, you out of order.
I need after Vay just subscribed, I need 5 more. Appreciate it. I need 5 more.
Okay. All right. Let's go, y'all.
Yeah, she got a queen of screenshots. I subscribed to that joint. I thought that joint said queen of shots. I went right over screenshot.
Yo,
I thought the joint said queen of shots. I was like, hold up, Vay, you drink? I didn't know you
yo,
drink.
yo, she's a good girl. She don't drink or smoke, and that's good. Any man should be glad to have that. They should be glad to have that.
He said I meant 6, not 69. He said I meant 60,
Oh,
not 69. My bad.
okay. Okay. Oh man, Free, we came a long way, brother. See where your channel is now. You know how many arguments or how much shit we went through to get to where we're standing at today?
Yeah. I
Damn.
mean, like, see, a lot. I mean, AB was there. AB been there with us. And you was there. Josh was there.
Yeah.
And this was right before BBO came around. Dog, we used to have a lot of fun. At this time right now, we was on G5 channel roasting the hell out of each other.
Hold up. I might have 5 more. Oh, damn.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Let's go, AB. Let's go. Let's get my brother there. You know what I'm saying? Because he need enough. Because it cost a lot for Free to get his beard cut. So 5 more, he can get it cut. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm like Samson. My strength is in my hair.
Yo, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna just go ahead and just continue to talk. I don't.
My strength is in my hair.
I'm not doing this.
But nah, yeah, like.
Oh, you be in the city Saturday? Oh, you coming tomorrow, BBO? All right, cool.
That
Cool.
nigga
That's cool.
BBO gonna be on that midnight train to Georgia.
Yeah, we had the legendary roast battles, and I think that and mind you, y'all, I'm not saying we were the only ones ever on YouTube to ever laugh, but we were the only ones where, oh, prize, cool. I'm gonna send BBO my number so y'all can holler at me because by the time y'all get into town, I'll probably be on my way over there already.
Just don't give Clarence no Long Island iced tea. He's gonna be taking shots all night.
This motherfucker. Vay, you would have loved to have been there. We were the first ones to enjoy it. We were the first ones to.
Now, I'm gonna give you the breakdown how like my man G5 would start his live somewhere around 7:30. And we will be talking about real life stuff. Sometimes we'll be talking about boxing or whatever have you. So we'll have serious conversations for about a good 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And the one person that always started off was A1. A1 will pop up and say something, and that started the entire roast inception. We will go from 9:30, 10 o'clock until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just roasting, like nonstop, back to back laughing. Like one person to say something, we'd be dying.
But the most classic one was the song that BC made for BBO. Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
that nigga said he got titties in the front, he got titties in the back. The nigga BC had me crying.
Oh, oh my God. And when he sing that shit, yo, I used to sit back and be like, what is wrong with these people? BC is the darkest man. Yo, I used to be like, what is wrong with these dudes, man? They are not
No, but when
human.
the man A1 was going in on BBO, that nigga BBO said, listen, I don't argue with white women. Man, I die laughing. I don't argue with white women. I was
No,
done.
when I told BBO he lotioned his body with syrup.
That appreciate it, AB. Your boy didn't hit 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate it, AB. Salute. Thanks to all
Yes,
the
yes.
people for y'all helping, y'all support. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Damn,
Man.
I ain't
Wow.
think I was ever gonna see 1,000. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna think I was ever gonna see it. I knew I was gonna
Congratulations.
see it at some point.
Congratulations. Everybody, congratulate my brother D Free, please. Everybody. You know I'm about to go on social media and go bonkers right now. Oh, I'm finna go on Instagram. I'm going on my Facebook group. Oh, I'm about to go bonkers right now.
Hey,
Oh,
we gotta get Clarence over the hump now.
No, man. I think I'm gonna just take. You know what? Instead of me getting 200 more subscribers, y'all can just give me the 200, so I can just go to the buffet and do what I want. That's all I want, y'all. That's what y'all.
Nah. How about we just give her the 200? Because I know where that 200 going. It's going right to a daggone supersized plate for your damn stomach. We just gonna go ahead and give it to Vic, to Tiff ourselves. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, dog. Just tell Tiff, give us her cash out. Tell Tiff, give us her cash out. We send the money to her directly. We don't. That's like that nigga. That
You
nigga
know what?
Clarence is like Martin on Blue Street. You don't just give me candy because I'ma chop it up.
Oh, you know what? Yo, I don't have time to deal with you, man. I don't have to take that
What's
from you,
going
Free.
on, seafood?
That's crazy. That's crazy, yo.
He said, "Don't start crying." New York, Puerto Rican, like to cry. I'm not a New York, Puerto Rican. You talking about Thomas? Thomas is a New York, Puerto Rican. I'm not a New York, Puerto Rican. I'm a DC, Puerto Rican. Yeah, we just give it to Tip ourselves because your ass, we give you the money. I know where it's going. Tip, I'm like, dang, where you get this money from? Oh, see, my subscribers looked out for me. So I bought a plate for you, and I got a plate for me. Well, why your plate look bigger than mine? I mean, they was my subscribers.
Yo, this dude right here, yo. I don't have time for your shenanigans.
They are my subscribers, so
Y'all stupid, man. Y'all are stupid. Seafood, I see you. What up? Oh, I can send him the link now. Hold on.
seafood. Don't make sure you got the do rag on this time because that was the first time I've ever seen you without a do rag. I thought I was looking at somebody else.
Dude, I told you he's the grandfather of 50 Cent. It's the grandfather of 50 Cent, man. Your man gonna be like that for the next 25 years of his life. Rocking them do rags.
And this Anthony Edwards video that I did an Anthony Edwards short. This motherfucker is going off the chain. These niggas is watching the hell out of this video. I did a video on what video was that? I did a short on somebody. No, that joint went at that joint hit 32,000 subscribers in like 2 days. I mean 32,000 views in like 2 days. I was like, God damn. Them niggas was hitting that daggone video up.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
Comment in the chat.
All right, I see who you look on your Instagram. Not gonna lie, bro. Oh, what up, Wiz? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So everybody just all right, hold on. Okay. Let's get him in here.
But once again, like I said, I appreciate everybody for your support. I'm very grateful and honored that I got a lot of folks that I can say are cool as hell on YouTube.
That's a fact. We you know what I mean? I appreciate y'all getting my man there where he needed to go. See, but this is why it's important to network and to meet new people. Because sometimes you gotta meet new people, man. You gotta do it. You know.
Hold up. We got
do it.
MJ. We ain't get 50 Cent grandfather. We got MJ uncle. MJ uncle's on the screen. What's going on, MJ?
See? Fool.
Yo, you are fool, D-Free.
I told you something wrong with that man. Listen.
Yo, as soon as D-Free said something about, I hope you come on here with your do-rag on, y'all started busting out. I was like, you guys are crazy, bro. What's good, y'all? Man.
What's going on, Coach?
We chilling, brother. You know, getting ready for the weekend, cause yo, I've been mad busy. I think I'm burning out, bro.
Hey,
I'm doing too much.
I just
I'm about to say. We said the same thing.
I said, oh, I'm burnt out. I was supposed to be out making some moves or whatever. I was like, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. I'm burnt out.
Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. I'm burning out, bro. I don't even know how it's, because I love what I do, because I don't look at it as a job, but I'm burning out, bro. I'm doing a lot of things right now. I'm just, oof. There's a lot going on. But what's the topic today, my G's?
Nah, we were just talking about a whole bunch of different shit. But we was talking about boxing being back in at the Barclays. You know, I had made a mistake and said that there hadn't been no boxing, but I forgot Lamar Roach and Tank Davis was just this year in March. But if it wasn't for Danny Garcia making his comeback, it probably would have been quiet. So, you know, I'm just glad that he's back. You seen what I said? Hold on, what you say?
Oh no, he said people don't want to be your 300th, 400, 700, or and 1,000 subscribers. So I got a second account where if I'm at like 299, 499, etc.
Okay. Yo, Wiz, Wiz, Wiz is crazy, man. Wiz is crazy. I ain't mad at him though.
He said I can get over it, then unsubscribe myself when I get over that.
Yo, listen, man. These dudes be these. Man, let me tell you, man. This YouTube shit, man. I'm telling you. Let me tell you something, boys and girls.
I don't understand why they changing the narrative. Like you gotta have the minimum 1,000. Like what's up with that?
I mean, what 1,000 is so you can be fully monetized, because you can be monetized at 500. You have to have 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, and you can be partially monetized where they could send super thanks, they could send super chats, but to be fully monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. That way you can get paid from, you can have memberships, super chats, super thanks. You can have ads on your videos, ads on your live stream, and you can get paid from them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that serious. That commercial now. You know? Yeah, I gotta go turn back around. Shit. I didn't know it was that serious, but all right. That's if it's money involved, then why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yo, I think it was McCray. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Y'all was talking about the Danny, or was it a live, or did you do a live interview or something like that? I'm not sure which one it was.
On what?
On I think it was on this because I seen it online with Garcia, and I think you had. I don't know if you interviewed him too. I don't know if it was like a.
No.
Gabe Rosario.
No, not him. No, I know Gabe Rosario, but I seen that one. I'm talking about the Danny Garcia one.
I did one yesterday at Gleason.
Yeah, it was lit yesterday, right? It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that? How was that for you?
Not to be cocky, it wasn't nothing new to me. When I go to these events, Seafood, for me, it's just an honor and pleasure to be there. I don't really get too crazy with it, but that was the closest I was able to ever get, far as with the camera. Because usually, if it's like 50 media dudes, everybody's stepping on everybody. So it's sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes you just gotta fall back because you got cats that been there before, and then you got cats that act like they just, you know what I mean? So when it get like that, I'll fall back. But it was great yesterday. It wasn't a whole bunch of media, but it was just enough media. Now today is gonna be the day where it's gonna be a little extra.
Oh, okay.
Because today is not only the press conference today, it's the weigh-in too. So it's both of them.
Seafood. This is what happens. Okay. This is what happens, Seafood. You get in the gym and stand beside Papoose and get close-up pictures of Clarissa. Now all of a sudden, the nigga think he's bigger than life. He think he's bigger than life now.
Yo, Carissa's a big chick, man. Yo, matter of fact, Carissa was definitely the conversation in the gym yesterday, and we were talking about her against Layla. I still think she whips Layla's butt, bro. Real talk.
Dog, did you see the joint that Layla put out?
I seen it, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I didn't want to make a comment until I got you guys on the line. Yo, Free, I gotta hear your opinion of that, bro.
Hey, it gives you another viewpoint on how this whole thing transpired, because she came with the receipts, and like when she came with the receipts, she like, hold up, Carissa, you making this bigger than what it really is. The lady was supporting you. Layla was there from day one. She was the one that was putting your name out there. She brought you on her daggone platform so you can be exposed to the world. So you saying that she never supported you, it don't look that way. It don't look that way.
But you know what? The only thing I don't like about it, honestly, is I don't like it that when black women get together, there always got to be somebody throwing shade on somebody else. I don't like that. You both was in a privileged positions. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what Layla was saying. She was like, I was giving you all your respect. I didn't want to take the shine from you. I was putting you out there for everybody to see you, everybody to support you. I wasn't planning on coming back. And she said, I make plenty of money outside of the sport of boxing. She got other things that she's doing. And so
she's on one of these cooking channels, because me and Tiff be watching this. She's on the cooking channel.
She got her own cooking channel. She got her own show with on the OWN channel with Oprah Winfrey. She got her own show there. So Layla is making good money. She was like, I don't need the sport of boxing. I'm making good money outside the sport of boxing. So she was like, she just didn't like all of the disrespect and try to make it look like Layla was hating on her, when Layla was like, I wasn't hating on her. She's like, I let the stuff die down, but it keeps coming back up. And she keeps saying that I'm hating on her. So let me put it out there so everybody see exactly what it is. And you saw when Layla said they talked about the spar, and Carissa was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And Carissa acknowledged that she was like, what? You wanna practice? Nah, I'm about real fighting. But then she played it a couple of years later. When Carissa tried to act like Layla backed down from the sparring. I'm like, hold up, but you said in here that you agree that you turned down the sparring when Layla asked you to spar. Now you trying to make it look like Layla was the one that turned it down. So I'm like, now she putting all the receipts out there, and I'm like, wow. And then what she said at the end of that is what I'm waiting to see, because she said after she finished part 2 to let everybody know about the 15 million. She's going to tell everybody about the 15 million in part 2. She said, and then after I finish that, I'm gonna get on Ann Wolf so everybody know the truth about that.
Listen, like, I know Layla didn't want to fight no Ann Wolf. If she brings out anything about Ann Wolf, she might pull her out of retirement and go and get stuffed in the kitchen. She might get stuffed in the kitchen.
I don't know if Layla didn't want to fight Ann Wolf. We about to see the receipts.
Okay, I'm ready to see them receipts, because them receipts is what I want to see.
If she got some receipts where they offered Ann Wolf a fight and Ann Wolf turned it down, dog, that's going to change the perspective on it.
Nah, I doubt if she turned her down, but I'm willing to see it, though, because she's saying a lot that she turned her down.
If she got receipts showing that Ann Wolf turned the fight down, that's going to change everybody's perspective. I'm just letting you know. If you see that she sent Ann Wolf an offer and Ann Wolf turned it down, how you going to look at that situation?
I don't know, because this is years later.
Yo, I think, honestly, it don't really matter, because it don't matter. I mean, it is what it is. But if she don't want to fight, I'll be like, yo, so what? You don't want to fight me, then don't fight me. But stop talking shit. That's what I would have been like.
If it would have been today, and they was active, then it would mean something. But that shit don't mean nothing to me now.
Everybody's different in that regard.
Oh yeah, it don't mean nothing now. I mean, for some people, they will take it and make a big deal out of it. But we talking about ladies that's retired already, that 20-some years ago. So today, for me, that shit wouldn't mean nothing to me, because I'm sure not going to take it and be like, oh, so this is why the fight didn't happen. So
I bet a lot of people didn't know that Layla Ali was the first one to give Claressa Shields her first interview. I bet a lot of people didn't know that.
Shit, hell, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was the first one to give Claressa Shields her first interview. First one. People didn't even know who Claressa Shields was. Layla Ali.
I didn't either.
Layla Ali was supporting her from day one.
I never knew who she was. I didn't know who she was, and then see, a lot of these fighters they get put on. A lot of these fighters get put on because other people put them on. Other fighters sometimes put them out there and be like, hey, they're a great Olympian, they're Golden Gloves. Like, there's a lot of fighters that be trying to put other fighters on, but there's some fighters get to a certain point in life where they just tend to forget that. But I don't entertain that shit, because I'm like, a lot of people entertain that Claressa and Layla Ali. I don't give a shit about that shit. Because
Hey Josh, you can't say a low ball offer, because back then women fighters wasn't getting paid.
Shit, so half of them still ain't getting paid unless you fucking with Jake.
What do you consider a low ball offer back then? You gotta remember, Layla Ali and Ann Wolf was fighting in the late 80s, early 90s. They was fighting in the late 80s, early 90s. So I don't know if you could say there's a low ball offer for those ladies back then. Now, depending on what they offering, if you see a fighter making a certain amount of money and you offering way below what they're normally making, then you could say it's a low ball offer. But back then, people didn't even really know. I mean, it was only really 3 names in women boxing that you really know. It was Christy Martin, Layla Ali, and Ann Wolf. That was really only the 3 names that most people knew about. I mean, of course you heard about Joe Frazier's daughter, but those were the 3 biggest names in women boxing: Ann Wolf, Layla Ali, Christy Martin. That was it.
Yeah. Facts. People say they don't like to see them go at it, but then what I don't like to see is us entertain the shit, because that adds more fire to because a lot of times when these celebrities, these fighters, these rappers, whoever it is, when they say something, rather if it's on a podcast or radio station, They know people, the fans, and they know the media is going to take it and go eat it up. That's why half of the time I ignore it, because everything is not for me to go. For me, every time I hear something, every time when I hear something, I'm not going to run on social media and go talk about it, because some shit don't even be worth talking about. Like this shit with them. That's why people be like, yo, I ain't never heard you talk about it, because I ain't interested in this shit. There ain't nothing to talk about. What the fuck are we talking about? We talking about somebody way past their prime that's already moving on, making money doing other things. And it's like, for me, man, I don't care about that shit, man.
See,
and like, I don't like to see black.
She showed when she came out with that, it showed where the whole beef came from. The whole beef came from Layla Ali was on the Breakfast Club, and they was asking about her career and stuff like that. And she talked about it, and she was telling them about Carissa. So like, they got Carissa Shields now, and she's a 2-time gold medalist. She's out there doing her thing. She's a multi-division champion and things like that. And they asked her, would she come back to boxing? And she said, at this point, she said, it's really not nobody in the sport of boxing that's really worth my time for me coming back. And Carissa took that as a jab at her. She wasn't talking about Carissa. She was talking about, is nobody worth her time coming back? She's been out of boxing for almost what? At that time, it was probably like 10, 15 years.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that, because we just had it happen to us recently, and it's been happening with our people. Every time we make a comment about something or we express ourselves about how we feel, why is it that you sensitive motherfuckers always got to think that it's being directed to you? So if I say something or say it a certain way, it's got to be directed to you. I gave you an interview. I've told people about you. I'm not taking no shot at you. But when people start feeling some kind of way, and this is the problem with black folks, this is the problem with our people, we are too goddamn sensitive. People can't voice their opinion without you feeling like you talking about them. So now I just better, well, you know what? I don't want to sit there and say that there's nobody to fight, because I don't want people to feel no kind of way. So I'm just not going to answer that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, see that, and that's why I like it. Showed, like I said, when she dropped that, it gives you a different perspective, because now you look at the situation, you're like, hold up, it's not what I thought it was. Because most people is taking what Carissa said and saying, "Oh, Layla Ali trying to clout chase Carissa's name because Carissa is more accomplished than her." And Layla Ali had acknowledged that Carissa is more accomplished than her. She's like, yeah, she's a 2-time gold medalist. She's a multi-division undisputed champion. That's something I've never done in the sport. She said, but my name is good because of what I did in my era. I'm not trying to build my name off of your era. Like, my name is good based off of what I did in my era. I'm like, that's why I say it shows a different perspective on what actually went down between those two. It wasn't about one person, it wasn't about an old fighter trying to build their name up or whatever. Layla Ali don't need to build her name up. She's straight.
That's why I don't cover the story. And people go, you know, what do you feel about? I don't feel shit about it, man. Like, what are we talking about? It's nothing to feel about this shit, man. Us black people, we do this shit too much to each other, too much. And this is why I stay on our necks about it, because it shit don't make no sense how we keep trying to make a spectacle out of everything, especially when it comes to us. When I first heard about the story, I already knew it was going to go left. And I said, watch everybody take this shit. Watch everybody take this whole shit and make a big deal out of it. And just so when I don't talk about it, people go, and this is what kills me. You don't like neither one of them? You don't like Layla? You don't know. It's not about that. What the fuck are we talking about? If you really think about it, what are we talking about? We talking about the fucking niece versus the auntie. The fuck is we talking about? Like, what I mean, it don't make any sense. Everything is not for content. Certain shit is just worth not really going. Like, if we talking about them being around the same time, then I say, okay, that's something different. We talking about the auntie versus the niece. How long is she's been going out of boxing. Like, what are we talking about?
I think Layla Ali last fight was like damn near 20 years ago.
Come on, man. This is why I be like, care about that shit. Y'all both successful black women. It's not about who got more money than who. You're both successful black women. You two could come together and do a podcast if you want to do. It ain't really that serious. Like, I don't like the way our people are out here being attention seekers. They're saying anything and doing anything for attention, and the shit just pisses me off. And it ain't just with that situation. It's with us, period. That's why a lot of stuff, I don't make content out of it. I just be like, and people be like, you gonna talk about it? Nope. For what? What does it do for me in my show? What does it do? Well, no, I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, what does it do for me in my show? You know what I'm saying? That's just me. It's just certain things it ain't worth talking about. You know what I mean? And because I'm like, it's attention grabbers. You know what I mean? I think at some point they get past it. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But then, people are trying to eat this up by going, yo, yeah, man, give her that right price and we'll pay for it. Y'all, you know what's so crazy, Free? Oh, I'm glad. Oh, hold on. You
I don't know why I keep getting booted off, bro.
People, you know what I noticed?
What's that?
These motherfuckers are paid to see anything.
I mean, honestly, that is an interesting thing to watch, though.
I'm not just saying them. This is how you know these motherfuckers are paid for anything.
Yeah.
If you told a motherfucker right now that Shane Mosley and Trinidad was fighting in the fucking parking lot, they gonna come. You motherfuckers are paid for anything.
Listen, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
If you told them that if you told them Mud Dare was fighting Shanae, these motherfuckers are paid for it. Y'all motherfuckers
that's funny.
For real, they'll pay for anything just to sit there and say, I saw it. And that's what me and Free was talking about earlier before you came up. We were just talking about
Layla Ali last fight was in 2007. So like I said, almost 20 years ago.
I was 24 years old. Are you kidding me? That means it's been almost 18 years. Oh, you kidding me?
It's been past 18 years. Her last fight was February 3rd, 2007. It's been over 18 years.
No, it ain't been more than that. My son is going on 8. He was born in 2007, November 9th. He's about to be 18.
No, it's been over 18 years. She fought in February. It's been over 18 years. 25.
What year was that?
2007. It's been over 18 years. They're going on 19 years. February of 2026 be 19 years. It's been over 18 years.
February, yeah. But we not there yet. So yeah. But that's why I be like, y'all, not saying y'all, but everybody else that's entertaining this shit. And I'm like, man, what are we talking about? They're both successful black women. It's not about who got more money than who. I think the thing is, and this is what we fall for it, because a lot of times Carissa knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of the rest of these fighters, they know whatever I say, the media is gonna go and eat it up, and that's why I be like, certain shit I don't even bother entertaining, because I just know that I know what's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna go on their live and make a big deal out of it for 3-4 fucking hours, and it's like, so we're really gonna entertain this woman coming out.
No, we shouldn't entertain that as much as we don't entertain Jake and Tank.
Hell no. Gee, man, I ain't even. Mayweather versus Big Show. Make sure y'all go watch November 14th.
And see, this is what people talk about. Like this is where I know people that claim they know the sport, they really don't know the sport. They say, go look at Carissa Shields' resume and the people that she fought, and go look at Layla Ali resume and the people that she fought. I said, hold up. Before we do that, I said, I have no problem with doing that. But before we do that, were you watching women boxing back then? Were you watching women boxing back then? No, I wasn't watching women boxing. well then you can't tell me about who Layla Ali fought. If you wasn't watching women boxing, you can't tell me about Layla Ali fought because you don't know none of the opponents. You don't know if they were quality fights or not. You wasn't watching. That's like me telling somebody the people that Sonny Liston fought was trash. I wasn't watching Sonny Liston.
I wasn't.
I just know damn near everybody on his damn resume. I don't know him.
Right.
Yeah.
So because I don't know him, I'm gonna say that they trash. But
and this is what these dudes. But this is what these dudes do. In the words of the late great Roger Mayweather, you don't know shit about boxing.
Right.
I'm like, no, you can't sit here and say, "Oh, look at her opponents." Oh, well, we could look at their records. Oh, you don't know the quality of opponents. Women boxing, there's not a lot of women fighters.
No.
There's roughly like 150 women fighters. 150 in all of boxing. Do y'all know how many heavyweight fighters there is for Clarissa Shields right now to fight at heavyweight? I know Clarence know. I know Clarence might know. I know Sifu might know. But do y'all know how many actual heavyweight women fighters there is in the sport of boxing right now? Most of y'all probably say no. I'm going to tell you exactly how many it is. It's 26 heavyweight women fighters.
Tay, what up?
26. So when Clarissa said there's nobody for me to fight at heavyweight, she literally means it. It's only 26 women there. And she's one of the 26. So that means it's really only 25 women for her to fight. She already fought 2 of them.
That part. But they'll never understand that. They don't know that. They don't know that because but they trying to convince you they've been watching boxing for years. Sure you have. And I've been on YouTube for the last 20 years. Free 20 years and I ain't got monetized yet. Oh man,
a lot of people don't know about the sport to give a valid opinion. They know what they want to know.
And this is why when I voice my opinion, I try to be fair. I try to look at it different. I'm not trying to say anything to blend in with anybody. And that's what a lot of people they want to sound like they know what they talk about. Me, I always go, listen, y'all, this is what it is. This is what I think. And I don't know what y'all want me to tell y'all. I'm not deep into the game like that where I can tell you this or tell you that. I can only tell you for what I know and what I've been around. But some of y'all want to jump out there like y'all in the business. Y'all want to speak like y'all in the business. Y'all are like my man Coach Ken said, y'all are not managers, y'all are fanagers. Y'all want to come and act like you're managers, and you're not managers. You're not promoters. Like you're not. You're not.
Bro.
Y'all telling people what money they should take, what they shouldn't take, what positions they should be in, what positions they should be in. None of y'all are managers or promoters. None of y'all. You ain't matchmakers. We're not saying you don't have a right to voice your opinion, but some of y'all say the shit that y'all say and actually believe it and try to make people believe in what y'all believe in.
Like Layla Ali only fought in the sport of boxing 8 years as a professional. She only fought 8 years as a professional. Clarissa fought 9 years as a professional. Clarissa has like 17 wins. Layla has 24 wins. There's not a lot of women fighters. It's not a lot of women fighters.
No.
That's why I'm like, y'all gotta know y'all history before y'all sit here and try to speak on. Oh, Layla ain't really do nothing.
Well, guess what? Some people might feel like that about Clarissa too. Somebody might feel like that, but who cares? If Clarissa ended it all today and said that she wasn't coming back in the ring, I'm fine with that. I got no beef with who she fought with. Half of the chicks she fought with, I didn't know who they were. Really, to be honest with you, but that doesn't mean I'm discrediting her career. If Clarissa said today is all over and I'm never fighting again, and what is she, 30, 31? I'm fine with it. not because I don't want to see her again. It's because she's done great for herself. She's came a long way. She had a she had a difficult career as an amateur.
No,
The sister has done great for herself.
I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I only know 3 people on Claressa Shields' resume. I only know 3 people on Layla Ali resume. Now I seen a lot of those fights, but actually know the fighters, I only know 3.
I gotta admit something. Now I watched women boxing, but the one that I really watched from the beginning was Christy Martin, and that was the only valid opponent I know that Layla fought that she beat down. But
yeah, but that wasn't a valid fight either because she was out of weight class. So
I mean,
you can't give her credit for that.
But hey, listen, she was known though. It might not have been valid, but she was known.
When you say she was out of a weight class, what you mean by that?
She didn't fight her in her regular weight class. She had to come up to fight Layla.
Did Layla call her up, or did Christy Martin move up to fight Layla?
Yeah, she moved up. But
okay, so that was a weight class that she wanted to fight at.
Well, I mean, they wanted to match the fights, but they never. Remember, this is a time when everybody was underestimating Layla because she was saying she's only getting that type of recognition because of her father's name, right? Well, even though we were still like somewhat casual fans of it, you know, Christy Martin did come up. It did. I mean, and plus Christy Martin was past her prime anyway. But I feel if the playing field was even, it would have been a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember there wasn't a lot of like when you say there's only 3 people on each resume that you know, there wasn't really a lot of credible women out anyway, because that was really a part in the birth of women's boxing, that they was really just allowing to be televised. You know what I'm saying? And because they were a different market, I think that's why they said whatever. So I don't really give any of them credit as far as whatever. I mean, they did what they did in their time frame, but it doesn't mean like if we was compared to how the evolving of the skill levels of them, then it's a great comparison. But you know, I don't want to say Layla this or whatever. I would love to see it personally, but I just for my own entertainment, not just because I think you know, one will dominate the other. Even though I still think Claressa would do her thing because she's in the element of where she's at right now. Plus, Layla's been gone for freaking 18 years. There's no way she's coming back to being an active fighter like that. There's no way.
No, that's what I said. I don't think it's a realistic fight. That's like I said, that's like asking Floyd Mayweather to come back and fight at 47. It's not a realistic fight. Now, if Floyd wants to do it, so be it. He'll do it. But to say that it's a realistic fight, nah, it's not a realistic fight.
Wherever he lay his head down that night when he go to sleep, that's where he from.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting if it was both. Like, yeah, I would love to see that because it's dope to see those two go at it. But simultaneously, you know, it's intriguing. You know, like we all gonna call each other out at something. You know, boxing is the call out sport. Boxing is the call out sport. You already know that. So that's
what a lot of Claressa fans is mad at, and I like Claressa too. I'm not a fan of the fighters. I'm a fan of the sport. I like Claressa as well. But what a lot of Claressa fans is mad at because they say, "Oh, Layla Ali need to be quiet. She shouldn't be talking about Claressa Shields." Well, all former fighters have criticism on these young fighters when they see them doing something wrong because they've been in the sport. They're former fighters. They know what they see. They know how fighters are supposed to move or how they're not supposed to move. They're former fighters. That's like Deion Sanders criticizing a young corner. Oh, Deion Sanders need to be quiet. He can't go out here and check none of these guys right now. We're not asking him to check none of these guys. He's saying what he see on the field, and he should know because he's a former defensive back, so he knows what he sees on the field. That's what they do.
Right.
You can't can't voice an opinion no more, man. Can't voice an opinion.
But you know what? That's what creates the great debates, though, because we're going to question it because we all have our own opinions. You know what I'm saying? I can't say D-Free is wrong about what, or you, McClain, wrong about something. We are the opinions is worth the debate because it might spark out other things or things that we don't see or recognize. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love about boxing.
The problem is it brings out a whole bunch of shit. It brings out a whole bunch of people that don't know what the fuck they talking about. That's why I don't.
True. But like D-Free say, like some people really don't know about the sport of boxing.
I mean, don't entertain it because my thing is I can't sit around and listen to nonsense. And it's different when you are making the shit make sense. Then it makes a great conversation. But if you just running your mouth because you want to be up here on YouTube and you want to be seen and you want to be heard, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, we ain't doing all that. You know what I mean?
That's what I said. A lot of these people don't know about the history of the sport. They just know what they know about right now. What's going on, Polo? What's going on, Maria? It's just they know about what's going on right now. They don't know about the history of the sport.
Yeah.
And so when you don't know about the history of the sport, you can't speak on people that you never really watch. Like a lot of these people that talk about Laila Ali, majority of them never watched Laila Ali fight.
No, half of them. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. When Boxing After Dark was going on, and a lot of these ladies was getting the opportunity when they didn't even want to put them on TV, the Christy Martins, the Ann Wolfs, all of them. Y'all wasn't watching it. I remember watching it being 13, 14 years old. I remember watching Ann Wolf knock that tall white girl out. That was like 6'6". I remember sitting in front of my TV watching that. Where were y'all? For all y'all, I've been watching boxing forever.
Yeah, I remember when Ann Wolf got, and that's what brought up the whole. They want to see Ann Wolf versus Laila Ali. When Ann Wolf got beat up by the girl, Ann Wolf ultimately ended up coming back and fighting her in a rematch and knocking her out. But when Ann Wolf got beat up by that girl, Laila Ali fought her and Laila Ali knocked her out. And they said, oh, they want to see Laila Ali and Ann Wolf. And I was like, I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Yeah.
But the fight never materialized for whatever reason. And we're going to find out why, because Laila going to put it out why that fight never happened. She's going to put it out why that fight never happened.
Oh shit! I gotta make sure I save this percentage. It's all good though. We're gonna go for a couple of more minutes, and then I gotta make sure I save it because I gotta have this percentage when we get into the Barclays. But yeah, at the end of the
intriguing for the sport. It's definitely something worth looking at. You feel me? I mean, man. But you know what? That's old in the past, so we can't really
No, I don't. Listen, I'm focusing on the fights we should be getting. I'm not Like I'm not with this present versus I'm not with all that shit, you know.
I mean, you know what it really boils down to it? What it really boils down to it is there's really nobody else for Carissa to fight. And so they bringing up Laila Ali because we all know Laila Ali was one of the best females in her prime. And so they want somebody that's going to be a competition for Carissa Shields. And right now, I mean, the only other person for Carissa really to fight right now is Sadasa Green. That's the only person left for her to fight.
Yeah. She gets in there, and let's just say Laila doesn't look like Laila. Now the excuses comes. Well, she was old. And I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. That's what they love. That's what they love to run with. This is why I don't give a shit about seeing it, because they're going to say Carissa was supposed to beat her. This woman ain't fought in damn near 20 years. She was supposed to beat her, but that's not what y'all was saying in the beginning, though.
I think Clarissa beat Shadasia too.
Yeah. I mean, Sadasa.
We looked at, people were looking at Shadasia.
I mean, for me and you been said that. We've been saying that. It was my other man that was saying that Sadasa was going to beat Carissa. What's his name?
You know why? Free? Because they were trying to label Green as a new Ann Wolfe. That's how they were trying to look at her. And I'm like, before we do that, hold on.
Well, that was the narrative at the time. You're right, though.
And I'm like, hold on before we jump out the window.
Until they see Sadisha get hands and feet put on her ass all against
Free, don't do that. Don't do that, Free.
Princess Cruz put hands and feet on her ass. They was like, "Oh
yeah,
shit!" She might not be ready for Carissa. I was like, I try to tell y'all, she's not ready for Carissa.
Right. Yeah. But you can't knock the opportunity for her though. Like if she was to get the opportunity, it'll be a good look. But I still don't. Yeah. At one time, I thought Shadasia was gonna mop everybody until I see her fight. Somebody, I forgot who I see her fight, and I was like, I can't believe that they did that to her. And then I'm like, I mean, I forgot who it was. And honestly, and which is one of my boxing incorrections, that I really thought she was going to beat Franchon Cruz, but she didn't.
I thought she was going to win that fight too. I picked Sadisha Green to win that fight because I felt like Franchise Cruz was a little too sloppy. She always lay in on her opponent, and her stamina goes away at the end of towards the end of the fight. And so I thought that Sadisha Green was going to catch her with something, but she never did. She never got a chance to get going. Franchise Cruz stayed on her ass.
When she said, I think it was in the Olympics. Something happened when she was like, "Yeah, you spit on me." Shit, that was more reason for me to beat your ass, even though it happened. I ain't forget about you spitting. I ain't forget about that. I'm gonna make your ass pay for it. But unfortunately, it didn't go that way. And then the next time we saw her, she beat Savannah Marshall, which I was like, okay, wow.
No, listen. When she beat Savannah Marshall, that was a fight. I'm not gonna cry. Like,
oh shit!
I'm gonna be 100%. That was Carissa's hardest fight against Savannah Marshall.
I agree. Cause I ain't never seen her get cracked like that. I was like,
Carissa still said it.
And to be honest with you, if they fight again, I'm not 100% sold that Carissa wins that fight in a rematch.
No, you did. Now you watch the
I think. No, you know what? Marshall, I think she beat Shadasia. I think they robbed her.
You think they'll ever run that back?
Yeah, eventually. It'll demand it because there's not really a lot of girls that's top notch.
There's not really a lot of girls
at that weight class.
What do you think, Free? What do you think in Shadasia Green and Savannah Marshall too, if it happened? What do you think happens? I
think Savannah beats the shit out of her.
Now you watch your mouth now, Mr. Seafood. I'm not gonna have
listen. I'm not gonna side with a person because they black.
I'm not gonna say I disagree with Seafood because you got to remember, Savannah Marshall came off a long layoff. She had broke her hand.
Yep.
And she came off a long layoff.
Yeah.
When she took that fight with Shadasia Green, it was coming off a long layoff. She wasn't active. So
I forgot about that part. Yeah.
I'm not going to say that Seafood was 100% wrong because he might have a valid point. Savannah Marshall could go in there and win that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
They robbed her, bro. They robbed they robbed that woman. And it's only because they want to see her fight Clarissa. That's the only reason why I think she got it.
I'll tell you what, we gonna come back for this one. Shadasia.
Bro, Savannah, did you see the fight, McLean? Did you see it? They Savannah robbed that Marshall girl, bro.
Savannah Marshall. Yeah, I watched that whole shit.
Yeah, I thought that was a serious robbery, bro. I thought that was...
At the end of the fight, I was like, because I was a little worried, and I was like, all right, she lost this.
No, they did some sucker shit.
Holy shit. I said, she got it. Holy shit.
Yeah. I thought she beat Shadasia. And I was like, damn, that's messed up that they took her from her like that.
She had on her face. But of course, you know, the look that Marshall had on her face, I mean, hopefully they'll get it going again. Haven't heard anything.
You know what?
Hopefully they get it again.
But that was probably karma. But at the same time, bro, I don't like to see nobody get robbed when they ride. Right is right, is wrong is wrong. Bro, that was wrong.
You can see the fight. If you put up Shadasia Green versus Savannah Marshall, You could put it up. You'll see it. Love, it's on YouTube. You'll be able to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, they robbed her, man. She clearly beat her. Clearly.
Yeah, it was definitely a close fight. Well, I mean, I could see it going either way, but I understand what Sifu was saying when he said that they robbed her because they wanted to see the Sedation versus Carissa. I can understand that because a lot of people was talking about making that fight.
Yeah. Well, hopefully in the new year, hopefully they can run it back. What better way to start the new year? Hopefully they can run it back. You know what I mean? At some point, all these ladies are going to see each other. So who haven't fought Carissa yet, eventually is going to see her. It's gonna happen at some point. But yeah, Sifu, not today because there's too much going on, but at some point, either Monday, maybe Tuesday, I gotta come over that way to holler at you. You know, always gotta come bother the do-rag man. Always gotta come that way. So I'll be making my hold on. Who just made a comment, boys? What fights do y'all want to see in 2026? Oh man, definitely Virgil. Definitely Virgil and Boots. I would love to see T.O. and Shakur. I would love to see it just to see how it turned out. But if it don't happen, then it don't happen. Let's see. Damn it! Who else?
David and Bivol.
Yeah. Well, I know Virgil and Boots is at my top list.
That is the biggest fight in the sport right now.
That's Virgil and oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, he gonna come back later because I got to get ready to end it because I got to cut out of here shortly. But
Virgil and Boots right now is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing.
Yeah, right Boots now. And Virgil, and rather if that fight is in, yo, what if they took that fight and made it in Jerry's World, man? Wouldn't that be crazy? What if they
take that fight and make it in the Capital One Arena?
How many people can fit in there? Not being funny.
Like 45,000.
45,000. God damn, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's where the Wizards play at. That's where the Washington Wizards.
That's more than the Garden. The fuck? The Garden don't even hold.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I said 45,000. I'm thinking about the baseball stadium. No, the Capital One Arena price sits about 20,000. Probably about 20,000. I'm thinking about the Nationals.
I tell you what, 20,000. That's a fight that I could get to. I would. I just said Jerry's World because I know, but I know that's.
Let me see.
Like shares, yeah, 800 subs. I appreciate y'all. I got to get ready to get off because I have to really charge this phone because going across that Brooklyn Bridge it's a mother.
It ain't that damn bad. You on
the train. The hell of it ain't. You get your ass up every morning and go across that bridge. Let me tell you what the train likes to do, Free. And Sifu, I don't know if you ever witnessed it in your days. You know how when that shit gets across the bridge and just before it goes under the tunnel, it stays on the bridge because it's train traffic. Like, I'm right here.
Capital One Arena is 20,356 seats. That's what I thought it was, like 20,000.
And I think Boots and Virgil would fill every damn seat. It'll be so crowded.
Yo, listen, that's gonna be a good fight. I think everybody's sleeping on Virgil. I think they sleeping on that dude.
Virgil sucks.
And now you watch your mouth now, Free. We're not gonna have you insulting people now.
What is wrong with you today, sir? Virgil ain't nothing but a young ass Canelo Alvarez. He comes.
You know what? I'm gonna text Virgil and I'm gonna text Virgil and I'm gonna tell him to come the way you stay at, and he could challenge your ass to a sparring because you're just being disrespectful today, sir.
All I'm gonna do is move. All I'm gonna do is move around the ring, get his ass tied, and I'm gonna drop his ass 3 times like Boacek did.
In the words of Dub Right Side,
I'm gonna drop his ass 3 times like Boacek.
You out of order. In the words of Dub Right Side,
I'm gonna hit him with that straight right like Boacek did and drop his ass 3 times.
Well, Well, Seafood, I'm gonna tell you this. Seafood, if your man feel that confident, I suggest you get D Free in the gym and work with him if he's gonna pull this off.
Come on.
No, listen. I think Boots can beat him, but it's just that Virgil's not gonna be an easy walkthrough.
No, I'm gonna tell you like
he's gonna be in shape for that fight. Trust me.
What happens if he was to stop? If he was to stop Virgil, you think people will give him credit? Y'all think if he stopped Virgil, people will give him credit?
Listen.
They will.
No, they're not. But listen,
no, they're not. They won't give him credit for nothing, man.
I'm about to tell you. That fight is going to go down the same way Jaron Business versus Stanionis went down. It's going to go down the same way. They're the same type of fighter. They both come forward, no head movement. Virgil is just younger, but he's not going to get credit because who has Virgil beat?
Wow.
Wow. You're very disrespectful, Free.
Who's he beat?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying nothing on that one.
Oh, when they make this fight, I can expect next year for you and Seafood to be going at it on the panel.
Who has Virgil beat, Clarence? Who's Virgil beat?
He'll beat me and you.
No, he won't. He beat you. He won't beat me. He ain't beat me. He beat you. He ain't beat me.
Well, listen, hopefully, Free, we don't have to wait another 48 months to see it, if you know what I mean.
That's why I said Virgil ain't winning that fight.
Hopefully, we ain't got to wait another 48 months.
His promoter know, and he know.
I ain't trying to wait till 2028. I ain't trying to wait till 2028.
Did you hear what you heard? What Jaron Boots Ennis said? That man said, "Tick tock, tick tock."
Yeah. Time's ticking. We don't want to wait another 48 months. I'm not trying to wait till summer of 2028 to see the damn fight. So hopefully it happens next year. Duck, you going live tomorrow morning? What's tomorrow morning? Saturday? Yes, I am. I'll be live tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll be live because the fight, I don't have to go to the Barclays. Well, I got between 4 to 8.
I'm gonna tell y'all what the live is gonna be.
Yeah, tomorrow morning I'll be up.
I'm gonna tell you what the title of the live is gonna be.
Oh, here this guy go.
The title of the live is going to be "The Ass Whooping I Took for Taking My Wife's Cake."
Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate everybody that's got my brother Freeze monetized. I will check y'all later tonight. I will be doing a live because I don't know what type of shit he on right now. I don't have time for Free and his shenanigans.
No, hold on. Before you go, you remember when your wife got on your ass for taking all her honey buns?
Oh yeah, I ate the whole box. She was mad as shit for me, boy. She was mad for about 2 weeks behind that shit. I went and bought her a whole new box. She slapped that shit out of my hand. I don't want that fucking box. You bringing me these dry ass honey buns. They ain't as glazed as the other ones. I'm like, damn. I got you
her whole box of honey buns to the face.
Man, I tore that honey bun up. I'm talking about in the same week, y'all. Not different weeks, in the same week. I fucked that whole box up. She was mad. 2 weeks behind that bullshit.
When y'all hear me crack these jokes, it's because it's history behind it.
Yeah, it's history behind it. Yeah, it's history. Like, y'all had to be there to witness a lot of this shit that we talking about. It's history behind it. This ain't stuff we just making up to get y'all to like us. We got videos. This is the thing. This is why I say you got to keep your videos. Polo, if you still on here, Polo, don't delete your videos, man. Unless it's something crazy, don't delete it because there's certain shit you got to keep because the shit be funny. We keep receipts because when somebody be like, it didn't happen, we got to go back and look at it. But look, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We're kicking a little longer, but I got to get ready to get out of here soon.
I appreciate all y'all for y'all support.
Everybody who subscribed to Free and got it monetized today, thank y'all. Go over there too with Polo. Go over there and work over there. Everybody who's not monetized, get over there and help them out. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. No Doug Zone Podcast. Let's go.